Go, go, shorty. Not yet. Almost there. Hi. Hey, Breezy. Hey, guys. What's going on? What's going on? I'm just trying to get this. You know, as always, I forget my thing up. How are you all? Let me get my eyes. So you see my dress up for tonight? Yeah, because we're going on a date, right? A long time not falling about. So listen, I'm invited. You know, I've invited you all out. So we're out. Hi Nigel. Yes, man. Yes. All right, Ted. You see me not turn on my ring light, but it look like we can't do it without the ring light. Let me see something. Let me see. Okay. Ring light. No ring light. Okay, you see I have my candle and everything. I feel look back and make sure it's not burning away. Yes, you should all feel special. So ring light, no ring light. Ring light. There's something here. I give me the I don't like this thing that it gives me. Let me see. Hey, ring light, no ring light. Who will not help me out? Because with the ring light, Hi guys, hola. So no me good enough on the light candle. No ring light. Okay, that's one. No ring light. No ring light. What? Unsure? Hi Express. Hi Express boss. Dwayne, where the fun you doing? No ring light. Okay. I know, right? This too darn thing inside there, so I need to sort it out. Let me see. You're good with this? Okay. Yeah, I'm actually seeing better too, so I can see your comments. How you all doing? How are you? Welcome. On. I'm trying to get this comment up on Hi. Hola, hola. Okay, okay. No. So, what do I have this week? I have my, because we're on a date, I have my candles. And yes, related, don't drop. I have my glass of wine. So, you need to go get your glass of wine. And you can light your candle and whatever. Okay. Alright. It's nice to see you all. Let me turn on the audio on this. Hi. Look here. Yes, it is. But if you ask me what's the name, I don't know. You have water? Good enough milk. Because some of we can't drink. So if you know you can't, really know what? Drink. Because when you drink, you might be tempted to come on and talk and everything. Drink. Go for your wine. Or go for your beer and put it in a glass. Nobody have to know. Or go for, let me see what else. Yeah. Let's go be one of them. Something there. You know, we get you nice. We get you waiting in there. Give you a buzz. Go for one of those and put it on so we can, you know, it can make you open up some more and talk to me. So go on go drink. Nobody drink no water. No water around here. Because if water come on, then not gonna talk. You know this thing already. Alright. Welcome to my life. Welcome to Live with Dara. Guys, can you believe it? This is about the 7th episode of Live with Dara. Lord, maybe I know say, oh, so Nigel, you're gonna come on and talk? I can't wait to hear your story about your breakup. Oh, yes, baby mommy, you can't drink. But yes, Nigel, I can't wait to hear your story about your the worst breakup that you've had. That should be very interesting. Hi, Richios. Hi. Hi, Jody. How are you? Thank you so much, Jody. I'm that girl, Keisha Cole. Hi. Ask me. No, Nigel. We're going to talk about it. Hi, Marky. How are you? It's so nice when you can know the people that when you talk to, you know. Yes, I'm dressed up here. You know, I'm going to wear this dress. I have this dress now. This is about my third or fourth time wearing it. But you see, because of IG and Facebook and them something, you can't even wear your clothes over and over because it look like, say, it turned uniform. But yeah, I'm wearing it tonight. So let me set some ground rules as we move forward tonight. So you know, this is a non-judgmental space because you'll have different people coming on with different stories, and the mere fact that they have opened up that, you know, thank you, and I lose some weight, you know, because I eat whole heap of lettuce on them, something there. I stop eating a whole heap of food like dumpling because I love dumpling. Yeah, thank you though. Yeah, so this is a non-judgmental space. So we're not here to judge anybody. We're here to hear their stories and to see how we can learn from it. Because, you know, I don't know if you've been following my story. What I've done is for persons who are afraid to come forward to on the live to talk about their worst breakup. They have actually sent in the worst breakup. And you know, I posted them on. There's this one that I want to read for you. This one come in, but I saw this one late because I must tell you I'm coming all the way from Ochi right now. But I couldn't have it miss me. I couldn't have LiveWithDara miss me after advertising and telling you all to come. Big up my brother Tess. Yeah, Mr. Tess make the car come like plane. I come down to there. I missed them hold on the thing for dear life and said, God, is it worth it? Hey, so yes. So this is a non-judgmental space. So we're not judge nobody. We're going to hear the stories. We're going to learn from the stories and see, because, you know, every day we talk about these things and every day you hear people talk about these things. And until you're in their shoe, you won't understand. You really won't understand what they're going through. But what you realize is that you have a lot of people who have gone through some terrible breakups. I mean, one of them, last night I was reading it, I'm nearly dead with laugh when she said that she and the other girl team up and decided to beat up the man. And I was like, wow. No, Nigel, don't tell me no. You two, you very previous. I want you to come on and tell me. Not on here, because I can't read all of that. Yeah, right? But you have people who are scarred. As I wrote, you see my China bone? We couldn't bother pull it out, so let's leave it. People who are scarred as a result of some relationships with them, you know, just mess up their meds fully, right? So let's hope that we can all learn from this tonight. So no judging, no profanity. No profanity. Let's not go there. Yeah, man, break up rough, bad. You see, persons who haven't been in that position will be on the outside and be like, okay. But they don't really know what you've gone through and, you know, what kind of impact it has had on you. So we're not here to judge, but we're here to, some of them we're going to laugh because there was this one last night. The soldier man, that was hilarious, I tell you. There was one where the Nella messaged me on the other phone. I see you messaging me, but message me on the other phone because I can't read this one. So message me on the other number, alright? Yeah, the one where she found out she's been in a relationship with a guy for years. She said 5 years. And she found out, hey Daddy, how are you, Delona? Yeah, and she found out that she was just one of the many women that he had. And then she said that she went over to his house and she was waiting on him. And when she looked, she see him and the other woman have come from beach and how the man, hey Nella, message me on the other phone, you hear? Yeah, how the man have come from beach and he's like in the noir. And then she, you know, listen, and then something that make you get cross, angry, miserable, you know. She run down the car. No, that the car that can't go slow. But I guess the rage that was in her, she ran down the car with some stones. And the man drive and she catch up the, thank you, Nels. And she catch up the car and beat up the man. So you know she has some serious rage that. Because it can't be nothing with him there. For you to run on a moving vehicle are some serious things that. The outsiders love giving advice, but not understanding that saying something far more easier than, yeah, it's true. It's true. And let me put myself in that position as well. But I'm not here to judge, as we say, no judging. So guys, I want to read this one now. So this one came in late. But when we hear it, my mouth dropped. I was like, what? Ready? Here it is. I found myself in a relationship with a paraplegic some time ago. Never thought I would meet or be infatuated and moved in with somebody who couldn't walk, nor have normal bodily function. But he was charismatic, very attractive, and we had good conversation. Yes, it worked. That's what the person said. This guy was a charmer, had no problems with women. Even while I was living with him, when I wasn't there, he had other women coming there. People knew, and also his mother. I suspected, but I told myself I didn't want to search for surprises. The things I did for this man, I didn't know I had it in me. It was as if I was a caregiver. I would have to change the sheets every morning and spread liners on it so that when he urinated, it wouldn't soak into the mattress. He had to use the pee-pee bag while awake, right? Let me read the rest of it. One day he told me that he wanted me to fire his helper and asked me to do it. I told him no. He got upset and said I should take control as the woman of the house. Anyways, I did, and the lady gave me a proper cussing, ending with, all you soon leave too. I should have left with her. Soon after, I was the one cooking and cleaning. He was very depressed and smoked weed a lot, which I understood why. I tried to help him get through the hard times, but it was rough. I remember once I planned a birthday trip for him and rented a villa. There was a restaurant nearby, and I planned with them to organize a surprise cake, etc. When we got there, he became suspicious, seeing me talking to the waiter secretly, and made a loud commotion in front of the other guests there. You want to? The man? I was so embarrassed. I told them to come out with the cake, and he was so, me miss it. Oh, okay, so he was embarrassed. We traveled overseas once and visited his mother's office where there was a woman working there. She was very odd to me. There were weird vibes. Sometime later, I started picking up signs that something was going on. One day after an argument, something told me to turn on the computer. His email was open. I guess it was woman's intuition, because what I read confirmed my feelings. He was seeing his mother's assistant also. Suddenly, all the rage and rankiness literally boiled over. Imagine all I've done for him and this. I started losing weight and stopped taking care of myself because I was focused on him. Well, that night I trashed the place, broke up everything. The neighbors even came over and tried to calm me down. My girlfriend immediately told me to pack my bags and leave. I stayed in her basement for 3 weeks until I found another apartment. After that night, he and I spoke, and a few days later, I joked about it. Really? Somehow I felt relieved that I left, disappointed that I allowed myself to experience that. I remember calling his mother and telling her what happened and that I left. I expected something else rather than she being disappointed and telling me to go back. Wow, a mother's love, right? I found out about his previous relationships. Brutal. One girl literally flipped him out of his chair and used his piss bag to slap him in his face. That was a period where I had to find myself. That was my third relationship. My first relationship was 5 years, and the one before was 6 years. I am the commitment type. Why? So you see, when you hear woman and man say, man wicked and woman wicked. No, I mean, we're not judging here, but who would have thought that somebody in a wheelchair, am I saying this the right way? Because I don't want to come off wrong, But you're not expecting that, right? You're not expecting that from somebody like that. So he was wheelchair bound, but still he was cheating on her. Wow. Yeah. Jaja. Yeah. About the rope. So, and if you've read the other stories, you realize that other persons, it's not Yamed. It's not Yamed. The girl, and you know that was love, because if she met the man and he was wheelchair bound and she did all of that, can you imagine you have to sleep in a bed with people every night because he wasn't able to have control over all of that? That's love. That is not you wanting anything. That's just pure love. And the mere fact that he did that, yeah, that rough, bad. All right. So I'm going to invite my first guest. I posted some already, but I have someone who wants to come on, and I must applaud your boldness and your braveness to come and share your story. I've also invited a counseling psychologist to come on and just kind of, because some people really, the hurt is so deep that it may be 5, 6, 7 years ago, but you haven't gotten over it. So the aim here is to, after we've talked it out, and we give our little two cents, and you pick sense out of nonsense. I'm hoping that the counseling psychologist can come on and just kind of, set me straight. Red, you wanna just send me the request now so I can add you, please? Okay, Nigel. Yeah. So I'll wait on my first. But in the meantime, if you wanna come on and share your story, please. You don't have to show your face. Nobody have to know say you. So just come on and tell me about your worst relationship. I can tell you about my worst breakup. A long time it didn't happen. And at them time it was a yamed moment for me. Them time I just leave high school. And I think, boy, the one that school there, I learn. I'm gonna meet this guy. And he used to work at NHT. Okay. Alright, Xavier, I soon come to you. Let me tell them the story. Yes, man, I have my wine. See here, let me make sure I go for a bit. Let me take a sip. Yeah. He worked at NHT. I said, I love him. We used to go lunch every day. Everything. And we used to sleep over every Friday night. We couldn't wait to sleep at his house. No plastic cup. And after a while, I realized, I call him and he not answer the call. So I call him phone. I call him workplace every day. I'm calling. And I said, wait, so I not get him. And then I used to call him friends and used to say, oh, he's not in. All kind of different story. And I say, so how I not get him? But you naive. You love the birds that might fly around in your head. And then one day, I guess he got tired of me calling. I guess it's a stalker moment. He got tired of me calling and him answered the phone and said, where you call my phone for? You say something too good for you. Me mama. That was like power. The wake up call when I need. Say after that, me say it's like it took me a couple days. Can me say really, me can't believe they really do that. It took me a couple days, but that made me tough like a rock after that. And the funny thing about it, karma is a bitch. Because at that time, I didn't start media. And when I started media, and him see me one day, and I see this boy and I want to go, anyway, come. And he was like, hey, Dara, what's going on? Give me a hug, what you doing? Waiting in there. Can I get your number? I'm like, nah, I'm too good for you. That was the satisfaction for me. That was the satisfaction. I hope him watches it. You see you, let me remember his name. OP, why you do it? Drunk crow. Yeah, see it? Last laugh. Yeah, man. So you can customize OP. Yes, you may talk. You did me bad, but I learned from it. Anyway, let me go now to my first guest, Xavier. Will I hear this story or no? So why Xavier declined? Don't come on if you don't want to come on, Xavier. All right, red wine. Okay. Red? Okay, I'm waiting on her to join. In the meantime, take a sip of your red wine so you can talk some more. You hear? Because you have to free it up. And at the end of it, as we finish, as we close out our story, you just call him initial and say, wanna do it? Yes, lesson learned. OP, why you do it? I hope in there. Hi, Red. How are
Hey,
you?
Dara.
What's going on?
I'm good. I'm listening
Oh,
to your story, and actually, I'm literally shaking.
shit. So you had something similar?
And not really the same thing, but it just brought back memories.
Tell me, what kind of memories? How long was that relationship that's bringing back the memories for you?
It was, I think, 3 years over.
3 years. And what happened?
All right. And this person is like, well, this person was my high school crush. So, back then, love was literally real.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he started flirting, and found suspicious, so I said, is it that you're putting argument to me? So after that, we started dating. Months, he invited me over, so relationship started getting stronger. I remember once I slept over and I was like, how do you leave and lock me in the house? And he was like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I can't find the house key. And he was like, look on your car key. I said, why do you put the house key on my car key?
You
And he
get
was like,
promotion.
he was like, it's yours. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Because it's like, I've seen it so many times. And, you're kind of paranoid and scared with the whole doing stuff without person saying stuff to you. And at that time, I was living on my own. So for you to give me a key for your premises without, speaking to me about it, it was kind of scary. But anyway, we had a good 1 year of relationship, and then
When you say good 1 year, before you go to the and then, tell me some of the good part now.
it all right. It was, for me, it was real. First, it wasn't any money or any materialistic, because what I was coming from, I used to be pampered, like bills paid and everything. But in this relationship, it wasn't like that.
Okay, so
At,
pause a second. Just one sec. So somebody said, sugar baby, is that you? Yes, it's you. So
yes,
coming
it's
up,
me.
so coming
Coming
out
out of
of
the sugar baby,
coming
going
out
into
of the sugar baby
something.
relationship, you went into another relationship.
I went into another relationship. At first, I was comparing what I used to what I am not getting now. And a friend of mine say, you need to stop doing the comparison whole thing, because it's not going to work. And I'm like, okay, you know, you just let person be them. Because I believe that I'm not going to push you to the point that you're going to steal from me, because baby love, I'm not come jealous, come look for you. Sorry. But, I started to accept the little things that he was doing. And it was, for me, it was romantic, like, um, at lunch, I'm at work, and at lunchtime you would have just surprised me with lunch, come to my car and get it washed. And I like that. To me, those are the small things, and they were seems very realistic and very real, different from, oh, from your upset you get a plane ticket and here, there, and everywhere. So it was real for me. So I somewhat started to play with it.
And this person was in the same age group as you were because
He Same age group, but he was a little older than me.
okay, all right, all right.
So
So everything nice for 1 year, and then
and then I remember one day, I his phone used to ring within the hours, and could used to draw my attention.
mhm.
So I was like, I used to wake up and used to turn it over. But then when you're looking at 1, 2 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock calls coming in, I'm like, this is not real.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was, I remember, jotting down the numbers. So whenever it showed up again, I would have known that this was the same person.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember talking to him about it, like, why your phone ringing those hours? Isn't that you told this person that you're that house with the woman?
Mm-hmm.
And it started an argument. And then I realized the phone call not coming in anymore. And I was like, okay, I think there was a stoppage to it. Then this person started wanted to expand in their business, and I was like, okay, so as a girlfriend, you're being the supportive one. And I was like, yes, you should try this. And I used to leave from work in my heels in his business, dusting and putting up stuff. And his friend used to be very jealous because, like, literally one of his friends saying, how the hell can I get one woman like she? So one day he introduced me to his business partner, and the next day the guy started to message me asking me if I'm coming over. So I'm like,
so hold on. So somebody asking if you were married. No, she wasn't married. Just man and woman shacking up.
I wasn't married. I was engaged in the first ket.
Hey, Nella. Okay. Go
So
ahead.
I said to him, I was like, your business partner sent me this message, and he was upset. And I said, if I was into this person, I would not have shown you the message. I am just putting you on your guard to say, be careful who you're getting involved in. Anyway, long story, that happened. The day at the shop, I noted this female walk in, and woman tuition always popped up. And I was like, can I help you? And she was like, she's here to see that person. So I said, hey, this female is here to see you. And the facial expression, I'm like, okay, something is up. And he went outside and he spoke to the person and come back inside. So I said, what is it? He said, nobody. I'm like, nobody? So is it that I'm seeing a ghost? Anyway, I jumped in my car and I drove away. When I noted one of his cell phone was left in the car. And I was like, okay, it started to ring. So I look at it and I realize it's the same number that I jotted down. And I'm like, this person really is a hef. I literally turned around because I was like, no, hell no, this is not going down like that.
So hold on. So we to turn back to the fighter?
No, I will never, ever in a conversation with a female at no point in time.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, the male is the person that put you in the situation. So I will never. If a female step to me, I forgot knock her, but the man I gonna get knocked.
Okay.
Because I believe in respect, and if you do not respect me, a female can't come into your life and respect me. So, that night we had a big argument. I went home. I left him at the shop. I went home and I packed and I went back to my place. Now, this is the sweet part of it to me, because here I break up with this gentleman based on a female walking the store, and I feel there was something into, because I've seen messages started to come in with that number and such. And this is like
it's date night. It's date night. I'm here too. Somebody asked me what my dress up, so it's because I'm on a date with you all.
So this is like 2-3 months separation, but we were communicating like once, every now and then I respond to whatever message I wanted to respond to. So I'm like, I think I need to give him my next chance because everybody deserves a second chance. But in the intern of that, before I decided that I wanted to give him a second chance, I noted there was a female tag, a friend of mine, on Facebook, and when I looked, it was his apartment.
So hold on. So you move out and somebody move in?
It wasn't a case like moving, but listen, don't jump there. When I zoom in to the picture, I realized is the apartment, and where she's coming from is his block. So I'm like, I send him a message, and I'm like, I did not know X and you are related because you guys had the same name. And he was like, is my brother family? And I'm like, how the hell? Yeah, your brother don't have the same last name, so like it doesn't add up. And that was my next red flag. So I'm like, what's really going on? Like, literally, this is just too much. Only to realize that I was with this gentleman for almost 1.5 here, not knowing that he was a married man.
Voila. So all this time when you go in business place like janitor, I sweep it out and I do
I
whatever it is. You
no,
you didn't know all of this?
I was clueless.
So he
And
was
this female,
separated. Where was his wife and all of
all
this?
right, she was living in the state, and honestly,
Oh,
it is not for papers because this person him have access to traveling.
okay.
So I don't understand why or how comes or what was the situation, but he was married without knowing. And this was one of the first things that I said to him before, because leaving out of being a kept woman and you noted that your partner was a married man, I said, I did not want to start a next relationship with a married man.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's throw out all your skeletons and I will be very upfront with you and you just be the same with me. But
Mm-hmm.
he was not that person, and he could never be that person. So um during that relationship, before I found out that he was married, I noted that he was going to this lawyer office, but I thought it was because he wanted to buy bought his apartment. So I was like, it is based on the apartment. But when I confront him saying that I did not know you were a married man and XYZ, why you put me in this situation again and you don't respect me, he was like, that's why I was going to Duke Street to get divorced. So I'm like, okay, it kind of did add up, even though you did not told me that you were married. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, if I was the one that, messed up, I would have wanted a second chance. So let me give you a second chance.
That's a
But
third chance. That's not the
no,
second. That's a third.
yeah, it is a third.
I saw
Yes,
you love
third.
him. Continue.
It was real love. As honestly, as I said, I was coming out of a relationship where I was getting everything, and this relationship, I wasn't getting it all, but I was never in need of nothing literally. You understand
Mm-hmm.
me? So I think it was more of a natural, and the one before was more of financial. So you literally fall in love with that person.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went back, um it was like we went into another business venture where I'm the go-getter person. I always been looking at a way how to expand or to get more money. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what can we do? So we decided, well,
Phoenix. Mm-hmm.
our decision is to get into, resale of cars, buy car, fix it up, resale it. So I'm like, okay, you're the mind, I am the money. So I get the money and I said, I can't leave work to go with you. So buy the car from me. Buy the car. It was in my name, nice car, whatever. So I fall in love with the car. I didn't want to sell the car. And I said, all right, since it's business, let me just stick with business. So drove the car. Do not tell anybody that it was mine because I don't want nobody to say you're driving your lady car and you're not of a man or whatever situation is. Only to know that I am giving this person freedom to do whatever he wanted to do.
What do you mean? He was driving your car to go check his your matey?
He was driving my car, doing more than just advertisement. He was having she, and the whole lady. Like it was way intimate when I only had one car. And I used to have him drive my car, drop me to work, pick me up. Because, I'm like stationed to work. I don't go anywhere else. So I'm like, use my car. So when we had a separate car, it's like I reach home before him. I don't know when him coming, when me I leave, him asleep. So I'm like, there's something wrong. The intimacy is not there. I feel like we're just drifting apart. And he was like, don't say that. I said, for some reason, I just feel like this is going to end. And he was like, I think too much and I'm paranoid. And, it just make you feel like so you're getting mad. One day I was there and I saw him unlock his phone. And this
Mm-hmm.
gentleman is telling me about, I was owning a Samsung. He was owning an iPhone. I don't know nothing about phone. I just answer phone. And he was like, you know, you have this feature on phone and whatever situation. So I'm like, okay. I catch his password once, but I remember when I started to confront him with female, the password changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, something into something. There was this friend of mine that used to text me. I realized the person would stop messaging me. So I went to my phone and I'm like, why you don't text? The person said, I'm messaging you, but I'm not getting any response. So I went in the phone and I realized it was blocked. And I was like, how the hell that happened? I went and I unblocked the person and he saw the message coming in. Apparently, this person cloned my phone without me knowing.
Oh.
Because when I look in my phone, I was seeing number that should belong to him because I don't know, like his mom number, like I don't really like him family. So for his mom number to be in my phone, that's like, who will put it in? So he was like, I blocked this person and I know I'm seeing this person texting you back. And I'm like, oh, now I see. So after
So
I unblocked the person and
yeah.
so
Yeah. So
uh
yeah. So we tell me come carry to the
so it
part
come
now.
down to the car park where I confront him about the relationship and him lie about it and him fall asleep and I realize because him tell me say may I get may I lose my mind and may I make up story and I'm like, okay, this is the only way I can find out the truth. I watched him and I'm like, nigger, if I want to know how your phone pull, there's nothing you can do to stop me. Like I can show my eyes and tell you what you press if I wanted to know. And he was like, oh, so you can search me for me? I said, no, but you're hiding something. Anyway, I unblocked his phone one night and Dara, oh my God, the phone dropped out of my hand. My heart, ladies do not search phone.
What happened?
Dara, my heart like stop beat for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally shut down. The phone dropped out of my hand and him jumped out of the sleep. And I asked to drop my phone just to look like it's my phone. When I look in the phone, I see messages. I saw vagina photos. I saw sex messages. I saw so much. And I was like, hell, freaking, I could not sleep. I think I see too much. And I did not know how to say this to him. So I took my phone and I was so nervous. I put my phone and started video. I started to video the conversation, strolling. And the morning I went to work and he was up and left and we were there talking. I'm like, you know what, this is not going to work. And I told my office that I had a doctor appointment and I go home and I packed and I left. Now, my stupid friend turned to me and said, you need to stop run from relationship. You need to, talk things through and if it's not working, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm so naive. This person have my car. So I'm this person, I stamp out my license. Like, I'm so fool. I stamp out my car papers. So I give my car papers and tell him, so if I sell my car and bludge my money in my account, that's the worst thing I ever do. The boy
What
sell my car
happened?
and buy a next car.
What you say? What you say?
He sold my car and bought a next car with his name only in it.
So he sold your car and you didn't get anything from it?
I did not get nothing. And put his name in that car.
And
So
what
when I
happened?
reported it to the station, the policeman and him, the first policeman start look me and me never getting away. I report it again and the next policeman and him friend. And I'm like, holy shit. Then there was this him friend start visit my sister workplace and I say, she and it get crazy. But eventually he lodged someone because he wanted me to have the car that he purchased. I said, no, I don't want no ties with you. And as such, he sold that car and whatever he gets, he lodged it with me. But honestly, I'm like, oh, it's 200,000 or 300,000. And I just said, you know what? It's a loss because I don't want no ties.
So hold on 1 second. So I hear people saying you're Yamed and is this for real? Let me tell you something. You see when you in that relationship, you don't know if the man want one of your liver, one of your kidney.
Can I address that person?
Nicely. Because remember,
In
we are not judging here. No
No,
judging.
I'm not gonna stoop to their level. But in life, baby love, or he or she, whoever says that, you are a yame to somebody, whether you were 13 or you're 40. And it's best if you done it early so you realize what you done wrong and you change it while you're old, because it don't look nice to you're 45, 50 and a yame to young boy. Hello? Remember, I was a kept woman. I used to everything. Anyway.
Yeah, let me take a sip. Take a sip. Did you have your glass of wine? Take a sip. So he sold your car and he bought another car for himself. And then what? We need to know how the story come. You have to speed up the story here. And then what?
He end up after he sold the car, because I sent police and I sent bailiff and I sent everybody to his house, started to hunt him down. Apparently, him get the message eventually. I was dramatized. I was like literally shaking up. I cried days, and I'm like, I did not see this coming. You cannot see something when you're involved. You have to see when you took yourself from that situation. That is the only time you are seen, because I was in love. I think that was the first time in my life I was in a real love situation. Everybody else is like, love if way you can give me, like literally. But that one took me off guard, because I literally wanted a future with this person.
Wow.
But I received some of my money. I like throwing the towels and on the person. I am not going to carry it on into this year. Actually, since the COVID, I think it was June, I get the last payment of whatever ties up I had outside. Like, I was in Ochi with my friends, and this police guy called me and said, I have good news for you. And I said, what? Him say, I just checked your ex, and I'm going to send you the receipt of the last payment for your money. I'm like, thank God. That was a sense of relief.
How long after was this?
It was like a year and a half.
1.5 years before you got like your money?
Yeah, I've reached to court. Look here, I don't know station, my past station, I don't know how inside a station look. I don't like police, I literally don't like them. And I had to start to friend them, because that was my only way out, because I feel threatened for my life.
He used to threaten you?
It was not, no, it wasn't a threat, but I know he could get things done. So it was a sense that I know what I would have done if I know it is coming from him. So I did not want to drag my family in it, so I was scared. But trust me, I've cried days, I've cried nights, I've get slim, like really slim. I reach a point where I could not look myself in the mirror and like the person that I was looking. And, eventually you just have to shake yourself up and say, look here, better than this. You were this person before. You can't get make this person get control over you. You have to pray and ask God for strength.
They're asking you if you have any children.
Luckily, I did not have any children for him. He wanted to get me pregnant, but thank God to the pharmacy was my best friend. I did not get any children with him, which was good.
Okay, so out of this now, I know you said you were going through a stage where you lost weight. What advice would you give to women who may be going through a similar situation as the one you were in, or one who might have gone out of it, but they still have scars that's hurting them deeply?
Daryl, let me first say, I can speak of it now without crying, but I still do not get over it.
Oh, you haven't gotten over it?
No, there's days then like holiday time when you're in. Well, I'm alone, so there are holiday time when it bring you back down to things that you used to do together, and you don't have to stop yourself out of it and say, look here, you're not going down that road. But when I get out of it, honestly, I was using persons. I was using people like for pleasure. Like,
also you were using men to get over it. You started
to get
to use
over it,
men as
and
a
I had to.
rebound.
Yes, and I was like literally say, this was never me, and this should not be me, and a person should not determine where you end up in life.
So you started to
So
hurt yourself in order to
I
get
started to
over.
hurt myself instead of getting over it.
Oh.
So so it all right. For person that is coming out of a
Yes,
relationship,
yes, yes.
I would say people will say, oh, you might be taking too long, or it's soon past. Trust me, if it was something that was genuine, it gonna take years. Cry if you have to cry, scream if you have to scream, but take your time to heal, because if you move on to get rid of that person, you're only hurting the person before. The person that you're going into that relationship with, you're just gonna hurt them. So just take your time to love you, and whatever relationship you're going into, you have to just love. Always remember, love you first, because you would easily get lost in that person. What if they might treat you good? Like, we fall for a person that is treating us good. We're female, we're emotional creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when person shows affection, we want person to call we often and check up on we, and he was doing that. He was kissing me good morning. I used to wake up with him, just I use him tongue and lick my jaw, and I was annoyed, but actually I really like it. I was looking forward to it. So whatever it's going on in life, just always remember to love you first. And if you're feeling like you're going too deep, snap yourself out of it and grab yourself and say, hey, you got this.
Sorry, sorry, I just see this comment. That's why I kill my emotions. Seriously.
I saw it too. It is hard. It is hard. Trust me. A lot of females, and let me not say just female, but a lot of males going through, well, a lot of people going through a lot.
Paula, somebody's asking, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s, that mid 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So
Somebody else is
was
asking, was sex a pulling factor?
what they mean by that?
Was it the good that kept you there?
It wasn't. Look here, in the good one, he was a romance person, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that was it. It was more like, remember, this person's my high school crush, so we had that love hate from high school. So into adulthood, that person come back in your life. That it was a real love. You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? Because this person from them not have nothing. So remember, I wasn't broke, so it's not like I was desperate and broke. So I'm gonna grab to the light that I'm seeing. No,
Mm-hmm.
I went into the room with half. It was a five seat table. I went with 2.5, and he was there with 2.5. So I was meeting him right there.
Okay. Okay. So coming out of this, your advice to persons going through a similar situation or might have gone through one and still hurting is self-love. Love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself, you can't heal.
Exactly. And at some point in time, I think you should find somebody that you don't know, like I would say a shrink or a total stranger that won't judge you, and just let out everything. It feels good to let out everything, because when you're pretending that you're okay, trust me, baby love, it's not good. I remember at work, I'm laughing myself in my bathroom, I'm a cry, I'm lock myself in my car, I'm a cry. I'm like, but at the end of the day, when you come out, you feel smile. It's not good. It's like you're inside, you're eating alive.
Wow.
But it is hard, and I never know man. I never know man could hurt, literally. But I realized that, by listening to some male conversation, like, hey, they go through the same
Hold
too, the
on, here,
same thing.
Jody. Find the Insta friend like Dara. Ah, yes. Come, when you come and love talk. So when you come tell me on the business. Let's start.
Yes, Jody, she was one of my mentor, so I can second that. But
Oh,
it
God.
is, find somebody that won't judge you. Don't go to your best friend, because your best friend sometimes add what them say, add stick to the fire, where them just a dirty boy, and why you cry over him never working. No. Don't go to that friend. Go to somebody that don't know you and don't know the person. Oh, and all our mutual friends used to go to them and tell them, oh, me this and me that. And I had a friend like literally tell him, say, look here, I'm not gonna lose my friendship with her because I know her and obviously something is not right.
Hmm.
So he was seeking friends. I did not need anybody. I was like, hey,
Have you spoken with him since you brought him up?
no, but I've seen him and we were like two strangers.
Or you walk past him?
Yeah. What make
He
us say
walk past you?
hi?
Did he look at you, or you never look at him to see if he might look at you?
he he looked at like we catch ourselves staring at each other, but I like do like he was invisible. Like I'm good. It's when I said you're dead to me, you're literally dead to me. I would literally walk past you and don't see you. So he was like a mirror. I was looking straight through him.
Wow. Wow.
And trust me, I am more heartless than I was before. Like
That's not good. We see, that's not good, you know, because this man now turn you into a monster. So you see the next man will come your way, Lord God be sorry for him. And it should not be that case, because what you're doing now is using the man the fat to fry this man you don't maybe not even know nothing about what one and who love your world without ends.
it is true. But I found myself praying, like I pray a lot. And some of the things that I've asked God, like let me be an humble person and let me not ill treat what I wanted or what I deserve. Because trust me, you are like, if a person even come and put him hard on the ground, you will step on it, like literally step on it.
So what do you think, Bill? What you think can make you? Well, your advice was to talk to a shrink, a
Yes.
counseling psychologist or something.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone that route? Because maybe it's a case where you now need to go that route so you can be at peace with him and peace with yourself. Because hearing you speak right now, you really aren't there yet. And this is like what, over a year ago, 2 years?
Yeah, over 2 years.
Wow. Have you ever thought
Mom,
about doing that?
I thought about doing it. My mind is now, as I said, I can now speak about it without feeling. I know I'm speaking about it and I had no feeling at all. I can just express what I was going through, but now it's like if if you cut me, I don't think I will feel it. Like I'm just numb.
Good skin say, hey, good skin. Good skin say, me not believe in a love no more. People who say they in love hurt you. You are hurt you the most. Respect my thing there. Okay, so she doesn't believe in love. She believes in respect, because people who say them love you and them hurt you the most.
I
Um,
second I second her.
Nashi is saying that brush off and love again. Don't allow him to change the good person God made you to be. So that's some advice for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, me just hope a good man not come your way, and because of what you're going through now, you chase him away because he start to use the other one fat to fry this one. But as I wrap up, right? You know the IG thing where them say, them man the wicked, them wicked, them wicked.
Yes.
Say it in initial and say why you do it.
What's his initial again? Okay, OL, why you do it drunk, crow?
No, you don't sound like you're serious. You sound like you're afraid to say it. Say it, make him hear it.
No,
Time to
that
watch.
no, I literally would rather no violence, but I literally rather stamp him and say, "Why you do it drunk,
No,
crow?"
no violence, no violence. So let's do it the nice way. O L is name. Say it now.
Yes. OL, why you do it drunk, crow?
Yeah. Take a sip of your wine.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm happy that you came on to talk about your story. As I said, not a lot of persons will do that. And it is a process. I mean, I can't tell you because my little thing a baby thing to where you go through. You're talking about man where you want to build life with and everything like that. So it's a completely different thing. You've invested so much in that person. So I understand. But I would just advise you to just, if you can, Just take the time out to go do a session or two with a counseling psychologist or somebody who can just, lead you down a path where you can have some, healing. Healing. Because, I mean, you've gone through a lot. You move from sugar baby to being Miss Independent. The man is supposed to step on you, sir. And I don't want you put the men in a particular category. So when a good man come your way, you not see him.
I still believe good men are out there, but it's not something that I can detect like that. I thought
Express
I could.
good. Sorry,
Huh?
yes. Mm-hmm.
I thought I could, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's like when you went through something, it's like you literally put everybody in a bracket. But on the next side, you're saying good man is still there, but how can you tell when they're good or not?
You have to just wait. Somebody say, call you strong, bad, me rate you. And give love a chance. Generally saying, give love a chance. Can you save this, please? Definitely. I know I always do. By the way, let me tell you one story. This is take it from fair thing. So I've been told, Dara, you need to do your YouTube channel. You can put up them something on it. Because me just one week. Because I sat the night down with the woman when I have nothing to do. And then my God come to me and said, Dara, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I say, you have YouTube channel? He say, yeah. I want to go on the YouTube channel and I see 100 odd people. So me I say, but hold on. If you have YouTube channel, why me can't have one? So I'm working on one and then I'll just upload all of these things to it after when I'm finished. But back to you, ma'am. I'm sorry, you know me, I was out chippy my little thing. Yes.
Someone said I sound young, so I can move on.
Hey, listen, at any age you can move on. After when say
Yeah.
after dunking about you.
If Queenie can find love, I sure can.
If who?
Queenie.
Look here, nobody call Queenie name over here, man. You make sure come cuss me. Cause my love like Queenie. But yes, if Queenie can find love at 51 and getting engaged, what is wrong with you? Nothing wrong with you. You just need to find the right man.
Yeah.
A man who will love you and respect you, and you will, because I know you are a beautiful woman inside and out. So we know that simple things are for you.
Yeah, but going forward, I will not fall for somebody that I love anymore. Like I'll work on it, but you have to be the one that,
Somebody say
that loves
Rose.
me.
Somebody say if Rose can find one, you can find two.
Look here, Rose and a man don't look good together, so
No,
let's not go there.
positivity, positivity, positivity.
All right,
Yes.
sorry. If Rose can find love, yeah, I'm starting to do.
Okay. Yes. Hat said I'm in my mid 30s and I'm determined to find love. Good for you. Good for you. Me not catch the first part of the story, but me have 2 cents. But me have a 2 cents. Well, stand by because I'm gonna. So, cheers to you, caller. Cheers to you, Rest.
Cheers.
As always, I appreciate you coming on. You're one of the brave ones who will come on and tell your story, and I so appreciate you. And you can see that our date mates also appreciate you. So, cheers. You have a glass of wine?
Yes. Cheers.
Just take a big gulp. Don't even sit. Take a gulp and settle your nerve because you know so your nerves all over the place right now, right?
Thanks for the positive comments, guys. I appreciated it.
Okay.
Honestly, don't give up
Express
on
said
love.
love is what? Express is saying, oh shoot, we miss it Express and we can't go back. Honey,
Ex,
can't from
love
one
is
day said,
all.
don't give up on love because if you've ever heard her story, now I found someone who is amazing. Cheers to you, Cam. I know her story, and I'm telling you, your story minor in comparison to hers. So if she can't find love, nothing wrong with you. J Space. So we've heard from a woman, and I now want to hear a man's worst breakup. And I have a friend of mine who's coming on to share his. And I want you to stay. So, Redline, stay tuned, stay in, please. Stay in the discussion because just in case they have any more questions that they'll ask you, you can just respond to it. But somebody say, yeah, girl, continue to love on yourself. Yeah, continue to love on yourself. Take
Cheers.
care.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. Love is only real when you are perfect. Because one mistake and them hate you. We give up on love. Don't say that express. Don't say that express, boss, because you know that's not true. You just need to find the right person. All right, Rex. Take care.
Thanks.
All right, so J Space, I'm gonna ask you to send me an invite now so we can talk about your experience. Guys, let me tell you something. Some people go through some rough things, but they make it through. They're here. So if you are going through something like that, don't think it's the end of the world. Express, maybe you need to come tell me your story as a man because me know a hot man like you have problems finding love. You're hotters. So what you mean you have love issues? No man. Okay, here is J Space coming on now. Xavier, I see you in here. Give me no for trouble. Please stand by so you come. Yes, Xavier. Jace, are you on now? Oh, it's connected. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Reds. I mean, people don't understand what I'm going on. The thing out there, in the right. You have man who have one bad. I mean, I was reading one where the girl was saying that she lived with this man. She go in a bed with him every night and she wake up with him every morning. And he used to get her dressed for go work and he used to kiss her and give her the world, etc., etc. And the man had another family, another yard. How you do that? How you manage? How you find time to do that? It's like how you find time to do that, right? And she said that when she was living with him, is her auntie tell her, said, J Space, I don't know what's happening with your thing. Send me another request. It's saying unable to join. Yeah. So she was living with this man, and if somebody tell her, said the man married, and he was married 6 months back. Eh? How that? Alright, let me see if this is going through now. Yeah, man, it's rough. They're rough out there. Too much pretending. Hey, J Space, look here. I don't want your face to show. If you don't want your face to show, make sure it's not showing, okay? And make sure nothing's there to identify you. That's perfect where you have it right there. It's a paper you have over your phone. Hey, what's up? How are you? Hello? Hello? Hello, caller? Are you hearing me? Yes. You said, Papa Jesus. So the man lived with the woman, go marry another woman, and he had, say, like 3 women he had. And then when she was getting ready to leave the relationship, now guess what happened? She got pregnant. She got pregnant, and she decided she was going to leave him. And she said the
Hi,
baby
you can
born
hear
now.
me now?
Baby. Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Look here.
you sound good. I don't have to cover
The
me.
internet don't want me
This
to be
one
great.
look like say big.
The internet don't want me to be great.
You're sounding good right now. You can stay just the way you are. What's going on?
No. I am well. How are you?
I am good. Tell me about your thing. How long that this worst breakup? How long was that relationship?
The relationship was for a year. The
One
relationship was
year.
for a year. 1 year. But can I tell you
And what
that
happened?
so here's the deal. It all started when I met her when we were in high school actually.
Mm-hmm.
We I had a crush, but the thing is that I was older, she was younger. So I
Mm-hmm.
was in upper school, she was in lower school. So
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't be I always frowned upon the guys who were in upper school that were dating the girls in lower school. So
Mm-hmm.
I suppressed my feelings until further on down. But we became friends. We were like good friends. What them call bench and batty.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Time went by and we met up at some point. It was because of my job why we met up in the first place again.
Okay.
And we got to talking and thing and say, yo, we need to link up and have a drink and thing. Someone said, all right, cool, no problem. She lives in St. Anne. She came to Kingston on April the 1st, to be exact. April the 1st, 2017. Came to Kingston. went on a local outing, watch movie, eat dinner, that kind of stuff. I was supposed to bring her back home because she took the nurse down. So, sorry, I'm gonna bring her back home. But I was feeling tired, so I said, "Oh, can you give me like probably about half an hour?" And she said, "All right, cool." So I drove to my apartment, which was like really close by, and she was in the living room, and I went to lay down in the bedroom. And she came in and she laid beside me, and we were there talking and thing. And one thing lead to the other, and kissing start. And well, that's all that happened was kissing, really.
You never did tired. You never did tired. It was planned.
No, no, for real, it wasn't planned. It was
Okay.
not even
Okay.
planned. No, if it was planned, it would have gone past the kissing.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Mhm. Yeah, so it stopped at kissing. But in any case, on the drive home, I was saying to her, I said, "Yo, look here. In all fairness, so me really have like strong feelings, and I mean, me have feelings from them time that when I go school." And she said, "Really? Me did like you have to, but because you just never there pay me no money, they just literally friend zone me." And I said, "Well, it was really because of the age difference and thing. So that's why I never really approach you, because I didn't want to be the guy who was dating the lower school girl." And she was like, "All right, cool." So I said, "We can try a thing." She was like, "Yeah, I don't see why not." So fast forward, we do the relationship thing. She had this controlling complex though. She always wanted to be in control. Whatever she said, Allah.
At December, she burned down.
Oh, so Christmas
Because
Eve
in
to be exact,
December,
December 24.
we have this massive thing with us. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she always wanted to control me. We started it in April. Um, we did very frequently. We do road everything. She left the country for Canada in August. While she was in Canada, as a matter of fact, they have a good friend who work at my workplace too. And the friend was like, "Yeah, yo, my class, I want to find each other and really, all of that good jazz." Then from she touched Canada, the same mutual friend that we had, was like, "Yo, like we're there Canada and I might as well stay, when I come back to Jamaica, go school, get it, finish up a degree, find one man married up there, and just get the papers." This is what the mutual friend was telling her. So me did it like the good boyfriend now. I say, "Oh, call her every day, baby, all right. Talk to her for however long she want." She was in the snow working, and we keep on push. I say, "Yo, go through. Do you think you can do it?" All of that jazz. Then come the time when distance started to affect us for sure. Like, "Yo, really miss me all time, so me really miss her." And she posed the suggestion that we could open up the relationship a bit,
When we open up.
meaning
As
that
in, you have people at Jamaica and she have people up there?
yeah.
Oh.
I said, No, 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 no. Me not really feel that. Me not feel that. That was the old me, and me they put that behind me. Where me I
Okay.
go on a sleep road. That was the old me. So me did put that behind me from a long time. So me never want to wake up that beast there. So I'm telling her, no, me not feel that. So it's a no from me. Apparently I did not know that she had somebody up there already. So
Oh, so
that's
she
why she
was
was
telling you that
posing.
no, okay.
So that's why she was posing the suggestion to me. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. She got in an argument with her aunt, and her aunt like literally railed upon her. Like while we were on the phone, her aunt said, "Oh, look here, um, don't make me run out of my place, because I mean, no, you're disrespect me, and first you're bringing man I spend the night with you downstairs." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, so the aunt was her
Hold up.
secret?
Yeah, but apparently the auntie never knows that she did up on the phone because she had in earphones. So me go on like me never hear it. Me totally ignore it. And I say, all right, cool. Maybe it was just a one-time slip. Me very forgiving. So me say, you know what? Shh. She had an issue with one of my very good friends. I mean, somebody who she come in a relationship, come see. Very
A
good sister.
girlfriend.
Yeah, a sister. Now, look here, let me tell you something. The sister could have lied down on the bed that's across from me, naked as the day she born, and say, come. And me tell her no. Because I just not see her like that. But apparently, CG never compatible with the friend. And she always have an issue. Once she hear the friend name or once she see the friend name on my phone, she had an issue.
And this is from and this is from the get go, from the relationship start. It's not something where she just come up on when she went to Canada.
No. This was when this was before she got Canada, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So one day I was at work. One day I was at work and she tried calling me. She never get through because I was on the phone already. So when my friend answered, she was like, who were you talking to? So I say, yo, the same friend. Well, the friend named Trudy. I say, yo, me there talk to Trudy. And she was like, yo, me tell someone I like that girl there, and she started flare up. And I say, yo, you know if you go answer. And then she was like, yo, it done. It done. Me can't bother. It done. So I say, yo, really at this year walk away from? This year walk away because and she was like, yo, I don't want to hear it. Me done.
She did plan to tell her
Anyways,
from
so anyway, me talk my way out and we were good. We were good. Fast forward, she went up in August. Fast forward, she surprised me at work in January. So she come back to Jamaica. She take bus. She drive come on workplace and literally she come upstairs. So me come down the stairs now and me see her, but me not disbelief. Me like, nah, I see that. So me literally just stand up in the same way. And I walked into her hands. I walk in her arms. And I hug her up. But you know, apparently she was expecting the drop on me knee, run up and down, jump up in her ear, skip one bag or something. That just never happened. So she did bex. So she bex. So she come to Jamaica and she bex. We fast forward from that. So maybe other things that she upset about so far, you know.
Yeah, for her,
Fast forward now.
Can I want to get to the juicy part?
Yeah, man. May I reach juicy part now?
Ooh, okay.
So moving down some months down the line, she moved in with me now. We are
She came
share the
back to
same
Jamaica.
apartment. So we are share the apartment. We are doing thing, and she was working with she was the assistant to one dancehall artist. So she would do road. But one can say the dancehall artist know me. And the manager for the artist know me personally. As a matter of fact, I think because they knew that she was my girlfriend, that's why they hired her. So she said, oh, she want to go road with them. And when she go road, should I like did that where man would approach her. So whenever man approach her, you know, same artist would have said, no. No, that not gonna happen. You have your man here. When you go, if you want man, when you go, make it him. Then one day, she quote unquote said she meet this guy. No, unbeknownst to me that she was messaging this guy back and forth. And I realized that something did off. One day, I say, yo, what a deal. Yeah, be funny. And she started lying to my face like, yo, nothing wrong. So I decided that I was not going to let up because I knew that something was wrong.
1 second, Jason.
No, man, nothing wrong. No people name so.
Good.
The name common. They come and let
Okay.
mango.
Why? Let me sip my glass and shut my mouth. Continue talking, yeah? I don't know how to pin it. I'm trying to pin it. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Press
Mm-hmm.
and hold, I think.
All right, go and tell me your story.
Yeah. So, home girl, we reach now. We reach Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Reach Mother's Day. No, I didn't have my car. I sold my car.
Mm-hmm.
So I never make it. I take bus and go up our mother yard because her mother is a pastor and her mother hold her very first crusade.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally drive past my mother yard and go for her mother yard and I dey up there for the whole day. And then after everything done, then I had plans to stop back at mom's house, but it never worked out. But me call mom and tell mom, say, yo, look here, they plan to come, but time catch up on me, I'm gonna get to come.
Mm-hmm.
Home girl, we were at home and something happened and she get up and say, yo, she's leaving. We got in an argument, like a big argument. Like she tried to slap me. She tried to slap me in my face and I held on to her. And she did try fight me. But me just give her a look at beer hug and say, yo, just chill. So me think say she calmed down now. She literally take her clothes and pack her bag and say she go to the door. So me go out the door, me lock the door, me take out the key and me say, you're not leaving. And she did that and she cuss and she cuss and she cuss and she go on the most way. Fast forward the next day, I thought that everything was good. When I came home, she was not there. When me look, me realized the whole lot of stuff them gone.
Yes,
Well,
Jason
not
sounds like
everything,
a
but
great guy. He is. He's an awesome guy. But he's married now.
so
Continue, Jason.
yes, I'm married. But moving on. So she grabbed like little important stuff, like the stuff we could have grabbed in a hurry. She grabbed them there and she cut. So I come and realize, say, yo, there are key things that were missing. So I call her and say, yo, what up? I realize, said, your things them gone. And she's like, yo, can't do this no more. I'm out. No, being this emotional person that I am, me start bad because me I say, yo, my best friend from how long. And you know the sweet people say, oh, the sweetest feeling is being in love with your best friend. Yeah, so me start ball like a big baby. And I say, yo, me lose the one woman who me know me in love with. Ball, call, me beg, me reach out to our friend them. Well, not our friend, our best friend who is our cousin. Reach out to him and say, yo, talk to her for me. Him say, yo, you may try. Me reach out to our sister because she didn't introduce me to her sister. Sister say, yo, she will try a thing. Then, lo and behold, I realized that one day, one of my close friends them called me, like an older woman, but it's like my confidant. She called me and said, yo, are you okay? So I say, yeah, well, you just call out of the blue. Just so because you called me this morning, now that we chat. So you just called me and asked me how me okay. And she said, oh, well, I get a call from CG saying that you're not taking the breakup really well and you're lashing out and acting all kind of weird and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell. So only to find out that she started to call all my friends to to say that, yo, look here, may I act in a stalker like behavior and all that jazz.
Were you
Uh,
calling her? Were you calling down her phone? Cause you know, sometimes we get to that
no,
stage where we get so desperate in an effort to hold on to what we had that we start to do the stalkerish thing. Was that you?
no, I had stopped calling her phone. Call me said me that get time for breathe. But me did reach out
Mm-hmm.
to her cousin and me did reach out to her sister.
Okay.
I asked them to talk to her.
Okay. So
But
that's how it
the
ended.
bad part, no man, the bad part about it is that she what she did next was the bad part. She called my mom and she started dish out things to my mother. tell my mother how me and a good boy because my Mother's Day, instead of me come spend the day with her, make the affair, instead of me go spend the day with my mother, make the affair yard, and bring both to gift for your mother and all of that jazz. So my mother was like, me talk to him. Me talk to him for Mother's Day. My mom didn't know that I went to St. Anne, right? But me tell my mother that I have plans to come see her, I never get to see her. So she called me when I started my mother be things. No, my mother is like this. My mother not take not when nobody tell her about her penny. If you say something to her about her penny, she'll come and ask her penny. Oh wait, go.
Mm.
And that's what my mom did. My mom called me. I said, hold this down. I tell mommy, and mommy said, all right, cool, no problem. No, my
Okay.
mother got pissed.
Okay, so all of that was happening. Did you two manage
Mm-hmm.
to get back together, or that was the end?
No, we never get back together, but she start call people now and tell people all kind of crap. Now,
Mm.
when she went to Canada, I sold a car for her. And I literally carried the money. Sell the car for 900 grand. Carry the money, go give her mother. Her mother go in the bag, took out 100 grand and gave it to me. I said, yo, look here. Your car insurance will come up, pay it. I pay my car insurance. When I moved on, after the whole breakup thing, like, when me decide, say, yo, look here, me I let go, me never did date nobody. But she wanted to be friends. I decided that I was not going to have it.
Somebody is
Like,
asking
apparently,
if you're crying.
no, I'm not crying, actually. I'm not crying. Uh, sorry, the AC I get to my voice, that's why. And
Oh,
I've been
okay.
working all day.
Because you know, I
Hmm.
mean, because maybe you're crying because you're still not over the situation.
No, actually, I am 100%. Me not have no ill feelings towards her, nothing. But just don't want her in my space.
So you know, talk to her no more.
So, no, none at all. Ignore every call. Me block her completely. And she's been trying to send messages through my friends to me, and them just says, yo, look here. She can ask her she want, them not gonna deliver the message to me. But
So
it reached
what's
a
your
point where she tried to sue me, actually. Well, she threatened to sue me for the money that she claimed she loaned me.
oh,
And she started to call the workplace, and she wanted to talk to my boss, and she left message with the HR. So about how me owe her money, and now she got carry me to court, and now she got send police to come repossess my car.
that sounds like a big
One more
woman.
thing. Yeah. And then she went dormant for a while, and then when I got married, which
By
is
the
what,
way,
3 years later?
how long after?
3 years later.
3 years later. Okay, so 3 years
So I
later,
was,
she was still trying to
yeah,
get
she still
your
tried.
attention.
She thought, yeah, she still tried to get my attention. Because I went a full year being single, working on me. I mean, the breakup was so hard for me. I literally ended up in church, like legit end up in a church.
Oh, that's where you
Like,
went. That was your safe
yeah,
space.
yeah, like me there altar like literally every Saturday because I have work on Sundays. So I just
Mm.
find one church who could accept me. So I'm literally there at the altar almost every Saturday. Every time I'm on altar call, me up there. Me go through counseling with pastor, with my confidant, with strangers. We just talk to people. I'm just try to get things out from my chest.
By the way, so let me ask you this now, because this is something. So you
Mm-hmm.
said that you were talking to persons, and that's what helped you to get over your situation, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So would you recommend that to other persons to find somebody they can talk to about it and talk it out until there's nothing else to talk about?
Dara, can I tell you, sir? I find nothing that works better. When you have things bottled up inside of you, it's gonna reach a point where it can't hold no more. You know, like
Mm.
a bottle of champagne. A bottle of champagne. You hold it and you shake it and you shake it and you shake it and you shake it. at some point the car can fly off. Right? So I think, and this is just me, this is how it worked for me. Talk. If you can't find nobody where you trust, talk to a complete stranger. But no, so some hotline there where you can remain totally anonymous and just share your story, and whoever is on the listening end will will offer some real crucial advice where them not gonna be judgmental, them not gonna be biased. And that's the thing. You have to talk to people who you know say not gonna be biased.
Right.
Like what Red Wine said. You can't talk to people who are going to be biased, who are gonna pick side with you. Because them not gonna highlight them not gonna show where you went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And I had some wrongs
So
in the
did you
relationship.
so in doing
But
the
me put my
talking,
wrong them.
in doing the talking and the counseling, was it
Mm-hmm.
highlighted that there were areas where you might have slipped upon that you could have done better?
I have, yes, there were areas that I slipped up on. Um
Have
one
you
is
ever cheated
one
on her during the relationship? Did you
no,
cheat on her any at all?
no, no,
Okay.
no.
And how long was this
My
for?
thing is,
1 year and what?
yeah, it was 1 year.
Okay.
My thing is this: if you find a reason to cheat, you should not be in that relationship.
Okay.
So once you start drift out, you don't belong in a relationship. You need to leave. That's how I see it.
Okay. What
So
advice would you give to persons in a relationship similar to the one you were in? You know, is there anything you can tell them now to maybe fix something or it might have gone bad or they might have just come out or something like that? I mean, apart from talking, what else would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
um, prayer works. Believe me when I tell you. And that you when me and you used to work together, believe me, I have evolved like tenfold from that person.
I know.
Prayer works.
Mm-hmm.
There's no downside to the work, believe me. Pray about it. God will steer in the right direction. Um, you need to talk to your partner also because relationships are based on communication.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a break in communication, believe me when I tell you your relationship are gonna fall apart. It I got just broken a sham because I believe that communication is the foundation of the relationship. It's not is not oh made like him, oh he's so sweet, he's so romantic, or she gets me, she allows me to do the stuff that I love. No, if you can't communicate with a partner, like you have a two, and the thing is that people misunderstand what communication is. Communication is not only oh me talk and she listen.
Mm-hmm.
No, it means that when me talk, she listen, and then she talk back and I listen. That is communication. It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need to talk. So if you realize that something I get fishy,
Talk about it.
say, yo, we need to have a heart to heart. Come here. And we'll talk about it. And when you not have the heart to heart conversation, you must be mindful of the other person's feeling. Because at the end of the day, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, Jace, it's really nice coming from a man. Not many men would come forward and share their
Mm-hmm.
story. I mean, also, whole heap of man I go through situations like this. Some of them will go to the point where they go and fight the woman or, hurt the woman or whatever. You said you
No,
prayed
no,
about it, you talked about it, and that's what
yeah,
has brought you to this place where you are right now, which is a very happily married man, right?
yeah, yes.
Yes, but somebody is
I
asking
think
if
that
you're in a relationship
mhm.
now. Tell us about your present relationship.
My present relationship, well, my marriage, hey, that's so nice. Eh? I'm happily married. I got married in March to my beautiful wife, and believe me, it is nothing short of bliss. We love each other. We have mutual understanding. We talk. I mean, we don't have arguments. We may have disagreements, but we don't have arguments. If me do something she don't like, she will say, yo, look here, you do something me never like. We need to talk about it. And it's the same way with me. She do something and she says something me never like. Like I say, yo, we need to talk about this because this is how I felt when you did X or when you said X.
Right.
So
I'm here too.
me take that,
I'm here
I
too,
put that
says
principle.
Dara. I'm here too, says Dara. I'm going to fast for all your callers. Healing, love, peace, and joy. I'm sure they will
Yeah,
appreciate it. Fasting and
and I will
prayer
pray.
works.
So she fast, I pray.
Okay, so she's gonna fast and you're gonna pray. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. But definitely communication is key, Chino. And I've heard it so many times. Not just in your relationship as a man and woman thing, but just overall. Communication is so key because it will help to clear up any misunderstanding, anything like that. And you know, the simplest of misunderstandings can cause somebody to end a very good relationship when a
Hmm.
discussion could have solved all of the issues.
Yeah. And another thing too is, and I mean, if there are men on the live now, they might look well. I'm not about whoever. People might say, look here, if a man cry, oh, it's a sign of weakness. No. If you feel for ball, you ball. Whether you want ball in front of people or you want ball in a private. If there's a need for you to cry, just cry. And me ball easily. You know, like when never dep on TV and start ball, or when someone have a thing for money net I just cry. Yeah, that's how I am. Me just ball. I cried
You're
on
in
my
touch with
wedding
your
day.
emotions.
Yeah, I cried when my wife was walking down the aisle. And when I give my groom's reply, I start ball again.
Oh, you're just
Me,
emotional.
yeah, so nothing is no, but even though I am emotional, nothing is wrong with crying. If you're hurt, cry. If you're happy, cry. Nothing wrong with it. Because I find when you try to suppress these emotions, then you kinda drive yourself up the wall.
Mel,
And when you
so
drive
you're
yourself up the wall
saying
now,
that's
then you
when
take the
women
approach.
cry. Hold on, Jace. She said when women
Hmm.
cry, they say you're weak. Listen, people can judge as much as they want. If you feel like crying can help you, bawl. Because you
Yeah,
can never
I
know
might
what
as well
a
just
good round of
ball.
balling can do for you.
And believe me, during that breakup, I cried a lot. Me then at the office and me start remember the good times that we did start have. I realized that there were no more. Me get up from my desk and me go in on my car, me lock up in that car and me drive go crack down the road down to one of the stoplight them and me lock up in that car and me ball. Just to just let it out.
Which one you born?
November. Celebrating my birthday too, on the 10th.
Belated happy birthday to you.
Yeah, thank you, my dear.
Somebody said only strong men cry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jace. I want to thank you so much for
Well,
sharing your
Melanie
story. Do
tells
you have
me,
your glass of wine? Will
well,
you
I
have
have
beer
rum.
or your glass of wine?
No, I
Rum?
have rum. I have rum. Mm.
Rum. Well,
Um,
cheers
no, no,
and thank you.
I'm away from home. That's why
Huh?
I'm actually at work. That's why I don't have the wine.
Oh, you're at work. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. But
yeah.
listen,
So we don't drink wine from plastic cup already.
listen. I'm me at your word, con. And me we drink wine from anything
No,
as
no,
long
no,
as there's wine in the glass.
no, no. Me not sure word by you. As somebody me
Oh,
here said
because
earlier,
last week
but
I
I
was
don't.
drinking
But
my
it's a
wine out
principle.
of plastic cup.
Oh no, this is just a principle of me. This is a
Okay. All
principle.
right. All right. Well, cheers to you. Cheers to long life.
Okay.
Cheers to love. I mean, you're found you're a forever person, and if you continue along
Hmm.
the track that you're on in terms of communicating, etc., etc., I mean, that should be it. So that story that you just told was something for you. It was something to build you, to make you stronger, to make you ready for your wife,
Yes.
who you are now enjoying. So cheers to you. All
Yes.
right.
Hmm.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, dear.
Take care. Hugs, hugs,
Hi,
hugs, hugs,
hi,
hugs.
Nella.
Nella, here's somebody call. Jason, by the time you finish tonight, everybody gonna know who you be.
Really? I think Nella alone
Yes.
supposed to know me.
We know? No. Somebody said something, and I want to bring it up. But yeah, your voice, Jace, your voice. But cheers to you.
Yeah,
I
my
mean, the
voice is
mere fact that
practice.
you can come forward and share it, even if they know who you be
Mm.
in a matter.
Mm.
In a matter,
Ah,
because it
okay.
shows that you're a strong man, a man who is in
Mm.
control of his emotions.
Mm.
Take
Hey,
care.
thank you, Mel. Thank you, guys. Later.
Bye. Bye. Um, from one plate to the next, would you like to join me? I would love for you to join me. So we've heard from a female, and we've also heard from a male about, what's their worst breakup. But I know you have other persons on here who would have other breakup stories. I mean, I don't know why my mind keep going back to Mel. You don't have a breakup. Yes, yes. Chima says it. Sagittarius, like myself and Dara, we love hard, we cry easily, and very emotional. And when we get to hate you, we're sorry for you. That is so, so true. You're baking? Okay. I mean, I would love for you to join me, but if you're baking, yeah. And I know you really don't want to come on. So I know you're telling me that you're baking because you don't want to come on. My counseling psychologist, if you're on, just wait so I know that you're here so I can join, I can come to you. But in the meantime, is there anybody else who would want to share their story, their worst breakup? I'd love to hear it. And if you realize it's a non-judgmental zone, so you're actually educating us about how to deal with whatever situation. So send me a request now. I'm here. In the meantime, if you want to ask a question, you can ask, because I know Red Wine is on and Jace is still on. If you're going through something and you want to know how to deal with it, maybe just how to go sleep at night time. Maybe you may need to drink a glass of wine. I can't look at the message. I know you just sent me a message, but I can't look at it or it will freeze the live. But yeah. Come. Come no man. Nobody else don't want to come on. I'm a big man. Okay, I missed that one. No what? Okay. Not true. But you don't have to show your face enough. Just come on. I know from one place to the next when she was in Jamaica. She was like Batty and Bench with me. And then you just sent me a picture? Okay. And I know when she went away, she was having somebody. Hi Sandy. I know Sandy, we were from high school days. Sandy, what one? I can't wait for you to join me and tell me all about it. Yeah. Hey Sandy, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Dara?
How is foreign?
Cold. Well, not too cold. A little cold, but not too cold. We're in the what,
Listen,
50s now? That's good.
I have an idea of your worst breakup story. I don't even know it, but I have an idea. How long ago was that? How long was that relationship?
Um, six, 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a long time. Or let me see. No, it wasn't 6 years. It was
Hey
was
Andre, I'm good. Uh-huh.
long before that. Or let me give you the one that um. Let me see.
So much of
I
that?
One on a lady. I've been bitten so many times.
Oh
I
gosh.
had one for 6 years. I
Hold on. So hold on.
currently,
Before you even go no further, you said you've been bitten so many times. Are you
yes, I
now
have.
scarred?
Um, I wouldn't put it as harsh as scarred. I would put it like I am no longer anybody's fool. I've learned to
Okay.
love me, take care of me. Me come first. I was in one for 6 years. I
Mm-hmm.
met this guy. We were living in Portmore,
Oh,
and
make no settle
he
one
was,
then. I thought you were gonna get married in a. Anyway, continue. Tell the story.
yes, that same one.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going well. I mean, I would be at his house, he would be at my house, and stuff like that. Fast forward. I met him in 1997. So yeah, and I his mother filed for him. All of the other stories with girls and whatever. So his mother filed for him, and through a partner, get partner draw, he got through to come to America. And when him get through for come America, I buy suitcase, clothes, whatever, for make him come a foreign. All
And
right, him come a foreign.
you were there at that time, right?
Yeah, I wasn't here. I just lived in New York 5 years now. But
Oh, okay.
he went, that was back home, and him mother filed for him and stuff, and say, all right then, him get through for come, so you know him not have no money, me through a partner, whatever. Cause you know me, Dara, from school days. I love hard, so go play hard. Anyway, so him get through no one thing and say him come back, him a get married to me. Fine, no problem. Said him come a foreign. 6 months him going to come home. The 6 months him come home. Him not tell me, never know say him reach back at Jamaica until me hear him call me and say him there, yeah. Fine, him a go come and marry.
Sorry, Sandy. Miss Independent said, no man, all this sound like Sandy I talk about one of my ex. So you just start telling the story.
Well, never can tell. Anyway, so him come back, and him when him come back, the first weekend him spend on my yard. The suitcase and everything come on my yard. When it come now one thing and him start open suitcase, me start open suitcase, because you know me excited already. So I start open suitcase and something. I buck up on girl clothes with shoes with and clothes with not my size. So I say, who them you come for? Him say, you know, anybody with them can get. So he brought down a FUBU sneakers. Them time the FUBU wear, the FUBU could have fit me. It automatically become mine. All right. So the first week him stay home and thing. Then him stay no say him a go country the next week. Dara, when him say him go country for the weekend. So him say. Anyway, when him come back the Monday now, him tell him say, when you come from country, because his parents were from Portland. So I said, all right then, we go to Portland enough time. When him a come back now, say to him, say, bring grapefruit for me. When the grapefruit come there, the grapefruit cool. Me I say, you know which part of the country you come from with them the cool grapefruit there? I'm in a pay no mind. See from him come back the Monday there.
Yeah.
Every night when we in a bed, out of bed, I know foreigner come down and we there Jamaica, so yeah, we're excited about the foreigner. There was this one phone number that kept calling him. 5 o'clock in the morning, and everything calling. So the following weekend, I took him to Emancipation Park, and I had an exam the Monday morning. Anyway, when we go the Sunday, go Emancipation Park. With him and something. I wanted to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the bathroom and just in time to come out and steam sun up at the garden and say, you have to work with my time, you know, you have to work with me. And I say, who that? Anyway, we come home. When we come home in the night, 10 o'clock, him say, oh, me not stay here tonight, you know. Me go 1 week. Me say, who dead past Sunday? Which night keeps Sunday night? But them I go bury Monday. So we got into an argument and stuff. The number called the same time. I will get into the argument. So I call my girlfriend next door and she come pacify the argument. When the girl see the number, she called the number. The woman begin to tell her, say, the ring that he gave me, she got one too. The only thing is that PR ring it couldn't fit her, so him that he go size it. So she was engaged to him while I was engaged to him.
So he engaged both all same carry on ring to the toner?
No, me didn't have my one. I had mine. When he came though, we went and got mine. But she had one too.
What a man.
Right.
What a man.
Whatever. After that, when he came back from the thing, then when him come back from the country, me search the bag. When me search the bag, you know which part him did there? Down in a Portmore for the weekend with the other girl and buy the grapefruit at Shepherd's Fair in a Portmore. Yeah, and then after that, me forgive him, and him come back America. Say, all right then, we're gonna try again. And then one day him call and him say, oh, me here say you have money, you say you have money. And I say, what you talk about? And him say, you know, yeah, if you have your money, no, cause guess what? Me married.
What?
Yep, yep, yep.
No, hold on. You
Mm.
got that too. Yeah, go to the fast too. It's too fast. Okay, so he left Jamaica. He went back to the US, and
Mm-hmm.
he called you to ask you if you have a man.
Yes, him same here, so we have man. I mean, never have
Okay,
anybody.
so him saying here say you have a man, and then when you tell him say no, you don't have no man. Him say you better have a man because me married.
I have me married. Yep, yep. And I bawled my eyes out. I bawled. This was 6 years for with the man. Me bawl me eye out. Bawl, 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 bawl. And you know, from that, I told my mother, right now my mother is my biggest supporter. If my mother said the relationship now gonna look like it a gonna away, me tell the man bye bye. That's where I'm at now. Yeah, I don't. For me now, I don't play. You behave like you're asshole, bye bye for you. You know, I'm not gonna say that I am scarred. I just say I don't take bullshit now. I don't. I love me, and one of the things I've learned is that when you back home in Jamaica and you say, boy, good man out there, you have good men out there, but some of them when them come to you and see that you can provide or you are the harder lover, they take you for granted. And here in America, some of them sit on them ass and expect you to take care of them. And living here now in New York, trust me, I've learned that listen, me come first. If you can't appreciate me, you don't really have no time for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um.
But I've learned though. I've learned a lot.
So a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you find that you use your scars from that relationship to judge the men or the person that you talk to, that you're talking to, like anybody else that you've met since then?
Well, I tend to like I wouldn't say like totally judge them, but I tend to sit back. I'm at the point now where I sit back and watch how you behave, and the reaction that I get from you tells me whether or not you should be someone that I should involve myself with.
Mm, yeah.
That's where I'm at. But you know, you live and you learn. I mean, she said that when the girl was talking, what's her name? Red Wine was talking, and she said, you know, everybody has to be a yamhead. Somewhere along the line, some women be yamhead. I once had a guy, the last guy I lived with before I came to New York to live, and he never wanted to work. He had a job this week, he didn't have a job next week.
Oh, you were taking care of him?
Because you know, for me at that stage I like them younger, but I mean, you know, he never wanted to work. He had a job this week, he didn't have a job next week. And I came to New York here and send 1 year straight me send money go Jamaica for take care of him.
Oh,
And
that's it.
yeah, man, me have to learn. One day I got up and I said, no more. I said, I ain't doing this shit no more. So I saved my money 1 year and bought a car. And that was the 1 year that I never sent any money to Jamaica.
Look
And
at
I
that
bought a
here.
car.
So
And this is three
if it,
years,
the year where you descended, you could have won a house.
we tell you. And this is
Wow.
3 years later, and I don't do that shit anymore. I think
Um,
twice now before I do anything at all.
so coming out of that relationship, what did you have to do to find yourself, to be at one, at peace with yourself coming out of that? What did you have to do? Because
I should
that must
say,
have been a really emotional period for you, for a man to call you, a man where you're in there for 5 years, and he will call you until they say he's not married. How did you deal with that?
I rested on my mother. I rested on my mother. My
So he
my
was
my
talking
mother.
with your mom.
Yeah, my mother is my backbone. If you see my pics, you know you see my pics with my mother. And you guys all know that my mother is my backbone. So I rested on my mother. I rested on my mother.
How long did it
And
take you to get over it?
over him,
Mm-hmm.
probably about 5 years, because I was always talking about him.
Five
My
years.
grandmother, my grandmother loved him because him did brown and pretty and nice and clean.
Oh.
Yep. And
Mm.
he and the thing is that after he told me that he was married and whatever, his father died, and he came back to Jamaica and wanted to get into some with me, and I had to run him away because you know them daring, they're very daring, but, you know.
What advice would you give to persons who may be going through a similar situation to yours, or just going through a breakup and just want some kind of, just want to hear something to kind of comfort them?
As the guy said, prayer works. You pray, you bawl. I mean, talk to people who not going to be biased. Find for I have a whole lot of chat groups now. I find people who you can talk to that don't know you from scratch, so they won't judge you.
Mm.
Yeah. And as if somebody said, glad you have a mother to lean on. You know, even if your mother is not there, but you can find a mother figure. And for me, I've learned that listen, keep older friends, not younger friends. Keep older friends. I have friends who are older that can give you advice and can steer you. Your church group, your prayer group. I mean, you know, just pray about it, read a lot, occupy your mind with things, and love yourself first.
Mm.
Yeah.
Any questions for Sandy? So Sandy, what's your relationship status now?
Me, single.
You know the cool, eh?
I am, yeah.
You know the cool, eh?
As Mr. Dara, when it, well, now that it's cold, it may be bothering me, but I try to find to occupy myself with other things.
Okay.
And I work a lot. I work long hours and I work all day. So I'm kind of burying myself in work. If I still talk to him, no,
Yeah.
actually, I don't talk to him, and I don't know where I heard that he was living in Brooklyn. I don't know where he is. I've never seen him since I've been here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Middle of my age group. Now I'm married someone 18 years older. I don't even think the age has anything to do with it. I don't even think it's just
It's just
compatibility, and
that
as Jay says, it's communication. Because you can talk to a man 18 years. A friend of mine was telling me that she was with a man and he was way older than her. But you know, she did a man house, she sleep over. It's like she basically moving.
I lived it.
And
Hmm.
she said one day she went to a restaurant and there was the man in the restaurant with another woman, and the man just looked right through her, like you know, see her, she not exist to him. So, and this was
And
somebody
then
who was
somebody break it
older than
down.
her. She said, so I said, what you do? You know, go around and go through our table and everything like that. She said, no, she's still in her corner, I look on him. And I wonder if when she see me, if I really that she see in front of her. And then she said she called her friend, and she and her friend did there look. Can you imagine? I guess it's the shock of it all. She was just there looking, and I wonder what happened. No, that's one reaction. The other reaction would be maybe the reaction of many ladies here to go over there go cause a scene and to go kick up rumpus and
Coming
everything
on
like that.
17.
Yeah.
As Red Wine says, I mean, I said, thank you for saying, God will find somebody for me. Yes, He will. Um, as she said, you know, don't belittle yourself. If He never gave them permission to be in your space, they can't be in your space. He has to give. He if him never give them your phone number, them would not call him. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the reaction that they get from him, the invitation that they get from him. That is why they bring themselves forward. Although some woman daring, but it have to come from him. He must give some hint or something. If he knows
He
so
has
that's
to
a boy, you
allow
know.
it. He has to
Yep,
allow it.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. He does. Yep.
Why? All right. So this is your opportunity now. He might have listen. If he not listen, he might watch it later. Call him initial and say, why you do it?
MC, why you do it drunk, bro?
Nah, you laugh. So if he get joke with him. Come on.
I say it again. MC, why you do it drunk, girl?
Yes, man. Yes, man. You see, I just get over it.
Mm-hmm. It happens though, but you get older, you grow older, you learn,
Yeah.
life lessons, huh?
But you're in a better space right now.
I am. I can tell you, my friend, that I am.
Okay. Do you have a glass of wine?
Well, no, I have water. Wine has a lot of sugar. I tend to stay away from sugar.
Hello, Joe. So let me
Not in
say,
my
let me,
water.
and then me so create me full up this a glass of up here, so come and say it's gonna be a long
You
night.
see? All right.
I have
All
to do
right,
something.
darling.
I have to do something tonight to work it out. Sandy, thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so so
welcome,
so
honey.
much. I was just talking about you on Friday
Really?
with our
Oh,
mutual friend DT.
oh, okay, okay. All right. Yeah, I talk to her from time to time, though.
No, not that one. The male one.
Oh, Deet. Oh, my crush.
Yes, yes. So it's nice to know that you're well and that all is well with you and you're in a good space. Stay
Yeah,
there.
man,
Don't
I
let your
am.
man run your head nowhere. You see
Hell
what I'm
no.
saying?
Not anymore, mama. I'm beyond that now. We're getting older.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yes,
Ava, yes, you're
yes,
talking
ma'am.
about, the boys from high school. Yes, Ava. Yes. Cheers to you, Sandy. Take care.
All right, darling. Cool. Mhm.
All right. So as we wrap up, anybody else would like to come on and share their story? I have people sharing the story inside the chat, distracting me. So I am listening to the caller and also reading the chat and I dead with laugh. Chino, I'm happy for you because every week you come on here and make people know that you're a very happily married woman and you are in a relationship with an older man. And you find him. You found him, Chino. So cheers to you. Maybe you need to come on and tell us what we need to do to find him. How you find him? You need to tell us where to tell us the secret so we know what for the next time. Who else want to come on? Send me a request now. I thought my counseling psychologist would have been on. If you are, please wave so I can know that you're here so I can put you on because we just need to set it straight in terms of what people can do to get over the situation. You know, move on because some people it cripple them, it cripple them for life. It really will I get lost? This one or this one? Or both? Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes we're in some situations where we allow it to feel us cripple away. And you can't. You have to find a way to move on. That's another story. All right. All right, guys. Well, since there's no more stories to be told, I want to thank you all for coming on. I want to thank you all for tuning into my live. Hopefully tonight you have learned something. If you're going through, listen, if you have go through one of them situations here, talk to somebody. I have a friend who, when he's going through his relationship issues, him come and him talk and him talk and him talk and him talk and him talk. If you have somebody like that, just listen to them. They just want somebody to talk to, and you'll be so surprised at how. Please don't go. Right? I have nobody else on who would want to share their story, and I don't see any questions in it either. Yeah, but find somebody who you can talk to, a friend, a stranger, whoever it is. You can't. Some situations you just can't go through it by yourself, and you just may need that person who can talk and just guide you along the right track. If you don't talk, you find one church. You hear Jay said. Jay said that he went to church. He took to the church. That's how he got his peace. He went to the church and he was up at the altar every time to get that to find that peace. Don't go to the point where you start make violence step over your head and you start saying, all right, tell me yours. We don't tell them already. I know nothing big. Let me give you my client her message and I will call him. Oh, okay. All right, cool. You already to that. So China says that she's gonna call him. So anybody else wanna talk while love hurts so bad? I'm gonna ask this question. Show of hands inside here. Somebody who has never, never been in love. Show of hands. You don't know what love is. Show of hands. Let me just see who put up their hand. Because to be very honest with you, you have persons who are in this position who don't know what love is. Barrington, I don't know if that's a hand or a wave, right? But yeah, you have persons who don't know what love is. And then some persons when them love hard. Alia, you don't know what love is? See what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So you see when them people here, is them people here, when them say they don't know what love is? Well, from my parents. No, me not talk about parents love. Me talk about man woman love. Me talk about girlfriend, boyfriend love. Me talk about big man, big woman love. That's what I'm talking about. When you fall hard, especially for you who don't know what love is, when you fall hard, believe me, a drop, you're gonna drop in them because you don't know what it is. Like Redwine was saying, she's happy that she got that experience when she was younger. So now she knows what to look out for. Not many persons will get that experience. So imagine you have big man and you get that. Can you imagine? And you drop both. A problem. So, how do you deal with that? How do you cope in a situation like that? You have to find somebody. You have to find somebody to talk with. You have to find somebody, pray. However you get over it, you just have to find that way that you can get over it. Oh, Christopher, look forward to your show every Saturday. Hooray! Thank you, Christopher. Can you imagine it's a buck up? Can we get the ring light? No, can't love over here because I don't want to be scared for life. Barrington, being in love, there's nothing scary about in terms of scared for your life by being in love. Love is a beautiful thing. No, seriously. We in love and you see butterfly in your belly button, you feel it in your belly button, and you're there working and think about that person, and you can't wait to go home to be with that person or just to be in the person's space. It's a beautiful feeling. Don't rob yourself of that feeling. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. Anyway, who else? Love feels so. See, red wine said. Hi, Derval. How are you? So, would anybody else like to come on and talk to me? Remember, you're not showing your face, and that's one. You're not showing your face, and we're not judging you on here because everybody's here to learn. So let's try learn something out of this tonight. Here she is. Here she is, China. Okay. All right, so Chino coming on now. Guys, if you've been on my live since I started.
Dara,
Hi! What?
how are you?
I wish I could see
Nothing.
your face. Why you can't
I
see your
know.
face? After you're not talking
Because I'm
about.
at work and I'm not gonna show my face.
Oh, you don't have on your real face tonight, no? Well,
I
on.
have on my real face. Not have on my real face.
Okay. So by the
My
time you said
client
that you're going to give your client his medication, you're a
medication.
nurse.
She's brushing her teeth.
So
No,
you're
my
a nurse.
CNA. CNA.
Oh, okay. So you
Hmm.
don't have any bad breakup experience?
Yes, I do, but I'm not gonna talk about that one. I'm at work. I'm gonna talk about how I met my husband.
Okay, well you go ahead. You go right ahead. Maybe we can learn something.
Okay. Oh, so what happened? When I came to this country, I came here, what year is this? 2020? I came here 2011. So when I came here, I just break up with that person. So the initial is what's this initial? FH.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, FH. So I was telling you guys, I don't know if you saw it when I was giving birth to my daughter. He was the one who came to string me up in the hospital.
Maybe string up
During
my doctor.
No, he works with he's a nurse.
Okay.
So he came to put the what you call it, the drip thing?
Mm-hmm.
The because I was a high risk patient at the time.
Okay.
So after we break up, fast forward, I came to this country. So when I came to this country, oh my God, this is so funny. I met this man. I met him through Facebook. And when I met him, not my husband, when I met this man, I was staying at my cousin's house. And you know what happened? The man, he drove from New York, coming to Connecticut. to look for me. And the first day he was coming, his SUV got punctured on the highway. And I'm like, this got to be a bad sign. And when he came to the house, there was this little boy. He was my cousin's grandson through marriage. The little boy, out of the blues, he take the socks and threw it in the man's face. And I'm like, this got to be some bad sign. And I'm like, wow. I said, you know what? This is funny. So he drove back to New York, only for me to get a friend request. And it was from a lady. I remember her name. First name started with A, last name end with M. It started with M. Come to find out, she sent me a friend request. It was a man wife. Yes. On
So hold
Facebook.
on. So I'm a look woman. You in one
Yes.
state, you in New York, and you're
No,
in
I'm in
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
And he's in New York, and he drive from New York to Connecticut to see you and married. Okay.
And the
All right.
wife sent me the friend request. And remember I told you the little boy threw the dirty socks in his face. So obviously that was a sign. So I say, you know what? Let me just leave him alone, and I go ahead and tell him whatever and just stop talking to him. So fast forward to how I met my husband. He came to my cousin's house he's a manager, so he came to his house for my cousin to weld something at his workplace. And when he came there, he was at the door and the snow was falling. And you know what? I didn't open the door because I didn't know this man. So I was like a Cinderella. You know the movie. What is it called? Cinderella. I was actually in the kitchen cooking. I tell you, I look terrible. My hair was all messed up. I was just wearing like a sweatsuit and everything. But he said to me, after we start dating and everything, he said to me, what he saw was my face and my shape. He said that's why. But in my mind, I look bad. And 3 months after we start dating, we got married.
What? Hold
Yes.
on. So I know we're talking about breakup here, but maybe you need to tell me what we need to do, because if you put on the lock and key 3 months later,
I'm telling you,
we
I've
do.
never experienced this before. You know, nobody has ever bought me car, has ever like a lot of stuff. Like I've never experienced love like this before. It's just
Wow.
love. I used to tell myself I would never get married. I would never get married. And when I got married, I'm like, oh my God, that's a married life. Is it nice?
Tell me
Yes,
about it.
yes. We don't quarrel. We have disagreement, but we don't quarrel. Yeah, we you know, no two persons are alike. None whatsoever. Hold on 1 second. Don't hang up. Oh, come on, Phyllis.
Okay, so China's
That's
put us on hold while she
No,
goes
I'm here.
about her. Yeah.
Yeah, my client. I'm giving her a feel. Come sit here, hon. Right here. I love my clients. They're nice.
Well, there was somebody in there with me that
I know. Sorry about that.
thought was coming out with me.
Sit right here. I'm listening to you, Dara. You can go ahead.
No, as a matter of fact, we are listening to you because we wonder what's going on there.
No, it's just that sometimes we're not compatible. So it's good when you're
How long
compatible.
have you been married now?
8 years.
8 years.
Huh?
So you still have the fire? Is it like the first time?
For married?
Yeah. In
Yeah,
terms of
my
your
very first
marriage and
time.
your husband, do you still have that fire like when you go home, you
Yes,
see
but
him
you
with
know,
a...
easy. At December, my born.
Tell me about December people, because obviously we don't
We fiery, you know, stay there.
What?
We fiery.
Now what?
Not you, Phyllis. That's
Not
my
me?
client. No, hon.
Here, Phyllis, one come up on the live too.
No, understand nothing about what?
Oh. So somebody asking that you tell them the formula.
I'm scared to death.
If what?
Tell them the formula.
Laughing, but I'm scared
Well,
to death.
my
I don't
dear,
know what's first to do.
sometimes it doesn't matter if you have the formula. If men gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. But if you have a good one, you're gonna hold on to him.
So hold on, is it a matter of you laying it on him good? I don't have nothing to do
Lord
with it.
Jesus. You know, you me tell us that December me born me a bad pitney.
Like that?
Yeah, you're gonna take them one at a time.
Which one am I taking?
It doesn't matter. Just go ahead
It
and take
doesn't
them one
matter,
at a
just
time.
take
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. and
Yes,
this
my
is
dear.
one. Okay, just one.
All right, I'm gonna allow you to go and give Phyllis her medication.
No, she's taking her pills. I'm just watching her.
Because somebody really wants to know what's the formula, and you have persons now who may really want to know. Maybe they want to go, they're on the brink of breaking up, and you can give them the formula to
Take
get
it.
them
Go ahead
back
and take it.
on the right track.
Well, my dear, I would advise get rid of most of the bingo bag. Only for you know that time. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Time of
hold
the
on.
month.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That one slipped me. So one of the things is to get rid of your bingo baggies.
Yeah, for only for time of the month.
Okay, ladies, I hope you're taking note. Okay, so that's one. So what
And
do
make
you
sure you
wear?
can cook. Make sure you can cook. Keep a nice house.
Make sure you can
And
cook and clean. Okay.
have date nights.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, date nights are good. And sometimes you don't have to do anything. Just sit and talk, conversate.
Well, that's
Yeah,
kind of easy in my house.
that's very
That's
important.
not easy enough.
You think the conversation?
Chino, Mel is asking Chino if you walk by your head. I
No,
don't know
sir.
what she mean, but may I ask it? Do you walk on your
I
head?
don't walk on my head.
Huh?
I'm gonna do that one day. But me do other stuff.
Mel, if she don't do that, she don't walk on her head. She don't walk on her head. Anyway, Chino, I wanna thank you so much. Someone else's formula may not work for you. That is true, Kathy.
That's true.
That is so true. You have to find your formula and what works for you. Yes, Phyllis busy listening while she's taking her pills, which is good.
You guys are so
Christopher said
funny.
my lady makes bingo baggy look good. Okay, Christopher. Whatever works for you, whatever rocks your boat.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about bingo. I mean, everybody gonna wear it, especially female. As long as time of the month, you're gonna wear that, or maybe you're cold or something. But it better you go free. You know what I mean?
I will get you. All right, Gino. Tell Phyllis hi because she's like an honorable member of the Life Club.
I
So
know she's 90.
she's 90.
You're
Wow.
90. Yeah.
I'm 90.
All
You're
right.
not
Thank
90?
you so much.
Huh?
She said she's not 90. Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
I just turned 90.
Okay, hon.
Okay.
All right. So this is one like last week where this live was supposed to be 1 hour, but as always, we full of chattings and somebody telling me say don't come up. Would you like to share your story? Is there anything you want to tell us? Is there any advice you want to give us in terms of breakup, what to do? Devil, you want to tell us something? You want to come on and talk to me and tell me what's going on? What's your worst breakup story? How did you get over it? What advice can you give to other persons in terms of how to deal with situations like that? I'm hoping that out of tonight, if there's nobody else coming on, out of tonight you can learn something and you can grow from this. I was thinking, just listening to this is the whole thing she's talking about Facebook and meeting people online. When you depend Dara speak about your own exam, I spoke about it. The guy ghosted me and I became a stalker, and then the boy tell me say him too good for me. And then that was like the passion, the wake up call. That's it. I mean, thank God I'm not on some wood. I don't have it as bad. I didn't have it as bad as some ladies here who years after it's affecting them. My one was just a little something. I say, all right, that's where you're going. All right, I'm gonna show you something better than you. Yeah, simple little something. High school thing. Do you think sex is that important in keeping someone? Sex is important. They say I think they said three things match up relationship. I know sex is one, and I know money is the other one, and I don't remember if communication was the third one. But course, sex is very important. Imagine you're in a relationship with somebody and you're not satisfying them sexually. They're not gonna go out and go look something else. They're not gonna look something that they're gonna find. They're gonna search for the thing that satisfies them. So it is important because yeah, it's like let me not say I was gonna give a percentage to it, but yeah, it is important. So yes, to answer your question, good sex doesn't mean you're being treated the way you decide to be, you deserve to be treated. But as I say, it's one of the factors. It's one of the things that you look out for. Yeah, communication, of course. Yeah, verbal, that's also very important. Express yes. Ricardo, come say hi to me now. Come on and say hi, Ricardo. Please and thanks. Ricardo and I have a love-hate relationship. I'm a cousin, but I'm a friend. I'm a friend. Want to hear your percentage? See, Ricardo said, Ricardo is my friend. It is critical. It is extremely important. Imagine you're home with somebody, you live a yard with somebody, you deal with somebody, and they're not satisfying you sexually. Where you gonna do? You know, go there, go look it elsewhere? Yeah. Ricardo, come now. Come join me. Come join me for a second. I won't keep you long. And at the first, you stay 2 hours with me, 2 hours and 19 minutes with me. So come and say hi. Come, man. Sure. No, you give the wickedest wine. And yeah, well, so that's what I'm saying. It is important. There are a number of factors. Because, yeah, you can kill off yourself, and you can go up on the top of your head, and you can do all of the different tricks, blah, 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 and then still go there because some people are just greedy. But it's one of those factors that you have to pay attention to. Communication is another one. That's also very important. And then the other one is money. Can money mash up whole heap of relationships? So those are three areas that you really have to focus on because it can send your partner all over the place. How do I join? Let me send you a request. Oh my God, my friend is coming on. Hold on. EX. All right, I send you a request. And I hope you have a nice breakup story to tell me. Because you're going to say you're a tough man. Yeah. Hi! Hi, Ricardo.
Hey, Dara, how are you doing?
Wait at work? Are you at work?
Yeah, I'm in the office.
Oh my God. Guys, Ricardo did my floating shelves. He did my mirror. I don't know if you can see my mirror. And he did my big...
I did the entire room, the bathroom, bedroom, everything.
This is one of the men who know my bedroom and my bathroom inside out. Ricardo,
How are you?
how are you? It's so nice to have you on. What's your worst breakup story?
John would up on the spot.
Yeah?
Been with this girl, thought she was my friend. Made a few mistakes, manly mistakes.
You cheat on her?
And then, no, Dara, I flirted.
Okay.
Not cheating, flirted.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ended it. Without no conversation, no nothing. Zero communication. And it hurt because I thought she was a friend. So I'm saying, okay, all right, you knew me. And you know it's a record I want heavy flirt. All of them, I mean, nothing, just flirt. God just made that something about me.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So that's my worst breakup, really. Really loved her. Was preparing to get married. That's what the brain did there.
Hold on, so it was at that stage and she ended it?
Yeah, because I think she took it hard.
No, but when you say it, that sounds like that sounds like more. There's more to that because you can't reach a stage where you'll get married.
There's no more to it. There's no more to it.
And she ended with you.
Yeah, but you have to remember, Dara, marriage take two, you know. So I'm preparing to engage this woman. So she may not have known, but that's where I am in my thought process and my action. Mm-hmm. We're men do flirt. And flirting does something to men, and as it does to women. Mm-hmm. So not because you're flirting, it means that you're intentionally going to cheat. It doesn't mean that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I would want to look at it and say, if you're not flirting with me, then why am I going to turn on somebody who's flirting with me? You get what I'm saying? So if you go in my phone and you see I'm flirting, I just think, say, if I went into her phone and she was talking to a dude, I'd read the conversation and see what this dude I tell her what me not tell her. Yeah, man, I say it work.
Hold on. So you, all right. So you go in her phone.
No. I'm saying if. I'm saying if I went into her phone and saw that she, and
so
saw that she's flirting with somebody.
You wouldn't get mad. Instead, you'd up your game.
Use it at example. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
So I would use that to my advantage.
Okay.
So I'm saying if you go on my phone, which you did, and you see I'm flirting with a blonde hair girl, but do you hear blonde? No.
Ladies, me sure I have something to say about that. No, that don't make no sense to me, Ricardo. I can see why she left, because I would too in that situation.
No, man. Flirting, you can have innocent flirting, Dara. And if you knew the first, remind us, so we're friends. We're friends for about probably 16 years.
Oh.
So she knew all my secrets. So she knew who I was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like she met somebody who just came out of church. And then the brother flirt and she said, but you knew my nature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So how you deal with it? How you deal with that ghost that she gave you? Oh, God.
It's a learning on a serious note. It's a learning experience.
Hold on, Ricardo. So guys, remember, we're non-judgmental around here. Somebody say, Ricardo, stop it. Somebody say, clearly you have issues. Him not have no issues.
We all have issues, darling.
Him not have no issues. I know Ricardo. Him just a joke around. That's how he is. He's just a light-hearted person.
Very light-hearted. No, but on a serious basis though. Made some errors. My fault. You learn from it and you move on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that there is. You will make errors, but the important thing is to learn from them.
That's so right. That is so right. So
yeah, because the truth be told, and I'm being very serious now. If I looked into her phone and saw her flirting the way I was flirting, I'd feel away too.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I'd feel away too. But I would have a conversation about it. Oh,
you wouldn't just leave?
No, I wouldn't just up and leave. I would have a conversation about it. Because you can always learn from situations.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of how bad the situation is, you can always learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, coming out of that experience, because that lady could have been your wife right now, going years and years, what would be your advice to persons, flirters out there? I mean, what did you learn from it?
Pay attention to your partner. Because if you're not paying attention to your partner, then you might get distracted. And when they get distracted, don't blame them. Because if you're paying attention, they probably wouldn't get distracted.
Somebody say you stop flirt.
No, man, you can't stop flirt. Why you do that? No, you are going to do that. Why you stop flirt?
You just tone it down.
You tone it down and flirt with respect. Mm-hmm. In other words. Yeah, just tone it down. But we are men. We are going to flirt. Women are going to flirt. It don't mean that I want to have sex with you or I want to have a relationship with you. Just light moment and you move on.
Movie star says it sounds like she spoke to you about it before and her leaving was the last straw. No,
negative. I never knew this woman was going into my phone for the last 7 months.
7 months? Ricardo, hold on. I'm not flirting that. That is not flirting. You're not flirting for 7 months.
No, I'm saying she has been in my phone for 7 months. I was not aware that she was going in my phone.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this case, I was going to say, you should say the initial and why you do it drunk. But in this case...
No, I'm not going to do that.
I know you're going to do it. I'm going to do it for you. Express boss. Why you doing it?
No, I'm not saying no initial.
Me know why you say the initial. Me know why you say it because the poor person must have really felt hurt to do that. But here's the thing about it. In relationships, we live and we learn, and we use one experience to improve on the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure coming out of that, you have improved in terms of how you go about your. Because I know you, I hear a light-hearted guy. So somebody might see you come and a joke around and they might think you're flirting, but you just really just a funny guy.
To get a more complicated password.
Oh, that's what you said. Yes, you're gonna make them bash, you know. You see, me, I try to protect you. You know, I am trying to protect you, but
I'm just kidding, Dara. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, of course. Look, I'm at work. Look, I'm at work. I'm tired. The reality is, what you learn from that is pay the attention to your partner. That's really what I've learned. Try to give your partner that much attention. And if it's not working, just cut your losses and move on. On a serious note. I was joking before. Givans, come say hi to Dara. Come say hello to Dara. Come say hello to Dara.
Hello, Dara.
Come show your face, man, Dara.
How are you?
Say hello to Dara.
Am I still gonna get the
She not seeing me, brother. Come round and say she not see you.
Can you see me now?
So the tone line take over my line, right?
Huh? What was that?
It's alright. It's okay.
Oh. Hey, you know, all boy number.
Ricardo.
So the reality, when you're in a relationship, you just have to be responsible and you have to consider the other person's feeling. What I did was careless. In all honesty, it was careless. And I've lost a friend.
Have you General said she need express the General go to him when you're ready. I just want to go over to go bad him up. Because that's so I put bad him up. Ricardo see General said she needed to upholster her couch. Ricardo.
No, next year. I can't take any more work. Next year.
Yeah, we know because you're bad like that. Okay, Ricardo. I know,
next year.
I know.
Next year.
But slot her in next year so she can get her things sorted out.
Next year, anytime after February is fine. Not before then.
I know it's your busy period right now because at 10:30 you are still at work. So things are going for you. So what's your relationship like now? What's your relationship status like?
Yo, Express.
Oh, yeah, Express there.
May I Express there?
Well, no,
can't leave out Express. Okay. Anybody come second after Express.
Okay, so do you have a second after Express?
My brain is not there right now. I'm not in a relationship zone or mood right now. I just want to focus on just the business, get to the business where I want it to, and then that can come afterwards.
Okay.
I mean, still love her. I don't know, I might try again. I don't know. We're allowed to meet me.
You still communicate?
She not talk to me.
Oh gosh, no man, I'm more than flirting that. I'm more than flirting. When she cut you off,
she's like that, you know. She holds on to things, you know. It doesn't matter how simple it is, she holds on to it. So it's not somebody who will have a conversation about something that is affecting her. She waits until it blows up, then she'll just cut you off.
Oh, okay.
So it's that kind of person.
So she dash it by you without warning.
See, I would just give her some time, man. I'll give her some time, man.
So give her a shout out and say, I love you, I'm coming for you. Tell her.
Nah, I'm a general. I'm not doing a shout out on a life to nobody. What's wrong with you?
Just give us the first letter, like say, D, I love you, may I come back.
Cannot do that, Dara. Cannot do that, man. What's wrong with you, man?
So this would be your way of showing her that you love her and you're coming back for her.
Dara.
At Christmas time, you know, everybody looks to find somebody for the holiday, you know.
Dara, Christmas time, they are work 24/7. I don't have time to go home.
Ensure that she's okay.
I know she's okay, man. I have links.
What are you drinking at work?
I just finished. It's a female drink. I just finished having this.
Rum cream?
Yeah, and then we're probably going to touch this. I don't normally drink, you know, but
the stress of life.
We're going there for the entire night, so we just do what we can do.
Oh, so somebody said, Dara, the man not single, don't dry mouth. That's why he won't speak. Wait a minute about you, Ricardo.
Let me tell you this. Lady is single.
They say if you don't want the other woman them here.
Negative, man. The single, man. Single. Nobody can call my name around. The single, man. Single, straight up, man. I want love me that, you know, and I love the guns. All right, you know, I take a while to build back.
Oh, gosh. Well, next time, don't flirt.
No, Dara, you can't tell me that, brother. Just have to understand.
No problems, man.
No second, man. But it's my nature. I flirt, Dara. I'm a flirter.
Oh.
And I flirt innocently. She knew that.
Okay.
So, I don't know what go wrong.
Ricardo, I'm saying, why? I say you're popular. Ricardo, let me just take some time to acknowledge all your female fans inside here saying hi. I see Raynan saying, hey there, Ricardo. We mean in business public. Nothing wrong with Ricardo. You don't, if you know Ricardo, you know say this just like water running up and back. I come on a Ricardo place, come cuss him all along, and then after we finish cussing him, say, Dara, come and make go drink and shake. And long belly Dara say, come now. So he won't take anything out of this one. So
no, man, not at all, not at all, not at all. You see, you have to have a plan, you know, Dara. Just I get a break, man. I get a break. I get a break. See, next time I pop up.
Yeah, come with the ring. Yeah, go pop up with the ring.
Next time I pop up, man, a serious thing, man.
Ooh.
Every setback is for a greater comeback, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes as men, when they don't know what's going on to the woman, come out and say, all right, we're done.
And that's a problem in Dara. I believe, all right, you see, most of like the wars in garrisons and all of that, simple misunderstanding. Communications is important in business, relationship, every aspect of life. If you're having an issue, communicate about it. Because I can't know you're having an issue if you don't tell me.
True.
So where I think we went wrong, we never spoke about it.
Somebody said, go to the woman, Ricardo.
Not yet, man. But now I don't have enough time for her. January, I'm going to go for her. Yeah, I'm going for her right now. Now I got no time, right?
Ricardo, one thing about you, nobody can say you're fake.
No, that is it. Dara, what you see is what you're getting. I mean, I have time for pretending. What you see is what you get. I love her. Yeah. A-N is her initial. I love her. She knows I love her.
See? Talk about the big name. A-N, Ricardo, I love you.
Yeah, she know me love her. She know that. It went a little bit sour, but I love her. She know that. I soon go back for her. I'm not ready yet. Let's go on to some work.
Yes, I go on. Me know, because I hear busy time now. You definitely.
No, I have to focus on the work. The work now is Christmas. Everybody want them things to Christmas, so I have to focus on that to get that out. So I not have attention, I not have time to feel my emotions right now apart from work emotions. So January when things slow down, I check out.
Somebody said, listen, she left me for something else. But I guess it's someone else. Go on your ways.
No, negative.
Yeah, I think so.
No, sir. Another type of people. Oh. A good girl. I mean, mess up, man.
Ricardo, you know, it sounds like you need to get married.
Dara, let me tell you something. My dad walk down the aisle now. The thing want to walk down the aisle more than the woman.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's the truth is, I'm thinking, and I can't pinpoint anybody in my family, close family, who has ever got married.
So you want to be the first?
Me never remember going to no wedding in my family and getting no cake. No wedding in my family. No, sir. That don't exist in my family. Someone want to be forced somebody to get married.
Really, now? Anisha, nothing. Ricardo loves you. I wouldn't know about you, Ricardo.
No, another.
That's what she name, Ricardo?
No, that's what she name. She close though.
Chino, yeah.
You want to call out the name for the people, them program.
Yeah, no, you should at least say her first name. Like, Dara, I love you.
Dara, you don't ever try to beat me up.
Oh, God.
You ever try to beat me up.
But I'm happy. I think you found love. And I think you might have gone on a little path and she just boxed you right back into shape and make you know, say, listen, me there and you need to focus on me. And now you're seeing what you're missing out on.
Boy, Dara, let me tell you something. That mistake, when I make it again, I delete everybody out of my phone.
Yes, delete.
Everybody get deleted out of my phone.
So no more flirting
right now,
on your phone.
Right now, my phone has a password.
Oh, you don't have no password?
Right now, my phone has a password.
Oh, God. All Alright. Talk the things that Dara.
What,
We don't know about the man. I try him out, you know.
what you said? What the person said?
Talk the things, Dara. But me tell him something I don't know about you. I'm gonna come in your business space, come cuss you up all the time.
Not good youth, man. Not good youth.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's good youth. That's good youth.
Not good
You
youth.
might
Not
back with
good youth.
that. You might back with
Yeah,
that.
but it takes long to show sometimes.
Yeah.
But she know me love her still. She know me love her.
Okay.
And that's one of the realest love I may ever have, real. And I said, that's why I'm affected by it, because I thought she was my friend. I thought we were friends first. So if there was an issue, we could have spoke about it, fixed it by whatever means. But that never happened.
But I guess 7 months of searching through your phone, she has found
can't do that, Dara, man. If you go through my phone, man, when our phone ring, we never look on it, brother.
But 7 months of searching through your phone, she's find evidence enough for she pack her things and go.
Yeah, but when you find the first evidence, brother, why never just come and say, yo, you find this, make we talk about it. You know much people got prison because the evidence wrong. Have a conversation. And number one, I go through my phone. Because if you're looking for something, you're going to find something. Even if it's innocent. Look at what time I text you and say, I love you, Dara. What if she read one of that?
Never tell me that. Alright, come back on it.
I'm just saying, you can misinterpret things.
True.
Because if you go there with intention to find stuff, you can relate to things that are not meant.
Yeah.
So have a conversation about it. Don't keep it for 7 months, man.
Miss Independence says she can't find nothing if nothing is there.
She can't what?
She won't be able to find anything if there's nothing there for her to find.
Once you're looking for something, you're gonna find something.
True.
But I'm sure if I take her phone and go through it and read her chats, I can find stuff. But we don't have time for that. She must have her privacy. Me just do what me need to do. So probably she didn't need to do what she need to do.
But just give her a shout out that she knows say you love her, yeah.
Dara, that live you have got cut you know, Dara, not go around.
Did she find any naked pictures in your phone?
No, Dara, we not have them something there.
Me not talk your picture now, me talk other pictures.
Dara, me just say we not have them something in our phone, Dara. Remember, you know, my phone is also a business phone.
Yeah.
And I have to scroll through and show clients pictures, so I cannot have that in my phone.
Okay. Alright. So
she just start from like a simple conversations, man.
Okay. Alright, Ricardo. So I look forward to getting the invitation to come eat cake.
To go where? Where I go?
No. And it sounds like it's gonna happen sometime next year. So I'm gonna start with my frock from now.
Dara, let me tell you something. If I'm not married by next year, December, I'm married myself.
Why you let me drop off of the chair?
Let me tell you something.
Oh gosh.
Note it in the calendar. Note it in the calendar.
You say you delete the pictures.
I wonder if Candy send me the picture then.
No, you know say Candy not the on tonight? But Kathy.
Oh, Candy knows that me delete picture. Oh, Candy knows that me delete picture. What picture Candy talking about?
I don't know what she's talking about. You see, you draw Ricardo Kathy, him saying never delete no picture. Somebody say you're idiot, you know. Ricardo, go back to the people that work. But thank you. You know you're always up on my live every Saturday. I know you're busy.
Yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done in Dara. I'm like what you do. I'm really Dara, I have to go right now. You hear?
You have to go?
Yeah, I have to go.
Why?
Eh?
Somebody come to you?
When I'm a worker, come to me.
Let me see him.
No, Dara, but I'm a worker. We can't show you all I'm a worker in Dara.
Yes, he said, Ricardo, we need to talk. We need counseling.
Dara, my worker just came to me a while ago.
Okay.
But him attire proper, I can't show him. You see me, I try to tell you? Where I look for? Brown man just come to me. Because they need my attention out of door. Brown man. Brown man, give on. The brown man just come and say, call back brown man.
No, I'm a brown man, because brown man can't leave so quick. A brown man should name? Dara,
where I try to set me up for Dara?
Okay. Alright.
Remember me have something for your house, you know. Remember me have something for your house, you know.
You know, to make people know. Don't bother start me up. Like, you make me come on. Guys, check out Express Furnishing.
No man, no this year, next year, Dara man. I can't do nothing more, Dara. Dara, can't do nothing more. True,
Check
can't do
out
nothing more.
Express Furnishing and then you link it next year. Because it's
Next
true.
year,
Like we give you 3
can't
months in
be.
advance.
I have to
So before the got
be
steal and that.
realistic.
Huh?
But I have to be realistic, man.
I know.
Next year.
I know.
But Dara, it's always a pleasure.
Always.
You know, I love it from Yasso. I'm out there. Over Yasso. Love it from Yasso. I'm a gentleman.
Alright, big up yourself, Ricardo. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
see you later.
Cheers. Take a sip. You hear?
Hold on.
So we know, Chino come back. Anisha Norton, Ricardo loves you.
What I needed to get that name from? Is she mix me up?
She put in more trouble. Oh God.
Me don't know who name so.
Alright, Ricardo. Cheers.
Nah, my darling. Blessings.
Alright, take care.
Alright, cool. Give hands.
Whee. Yeah. I kind of started the wine because almost finished. Another almost 3-hour session, guys. Thank you so much. I mean, it's always a pleasure. It's a good way to spend my Saturday night, especially when you're under curfew. You have to find something to entertain you. Yes, you know, so I'm back there. Dara, you still have that glass of? Yes, it's cold though because I had it chilled. Janella, what's your worst breakup story? You know, and come tell me about it. Come tell me about it, man. You miss Express story in a flirt, and his wifey went into his phone and found it and just walk up and say, hey, some woman are ramping up. Some woman not even get a chance to explain yourself. So when you know say them stay, what you must do, you must just stay the straight and narrow. Don't wanna try go off because you know you're gonna get yourself in a trouble. Yeah. So you do it. So again, I am putting out the call. So it's now 10:45. So we can go another 15 minutes if I have somebody else who will join me to talk about their worst breakup story and what they've learned from it and how we can move forward other persons. And here we are here for you. We are here to counsel you, and we're here to support you in whatever way you'd want. So send me a request to come on and let's talk. Or you can ask a question because I still have red wine on. I'm not sure if Jace is still on. And of course, we have Sandy on. So any question that you may... Hi, Juju! Do you want to come on and talk to me? Hi, Jerry. How are you? Juju, why you always come on my live so late? You come on when the live will have done and pack up and gone already. That's what she stays today. Always come on late. Miss up on all of the stories. Anybody else want to come on and talk about the worst breakup story? Can you see your story and your experience can help us in navigating life and how we move forward and the things that we're not supposed to do. You hear Ricardo say he was a flirter and flirting caused him to lose the person who he was going to get married to because he was thinking about getting married. So you see, you just have to just do analysis and see the things that would affect your relationship and work to fix them before it gets bad. Everybody need to come on. Well, I have nobody else coming on. So is it that this is a wrap? That's a wrap? Because I know I have some more wine left. But send me a request now. Somebody, send me a request. Manju, Janella. Yeah, I was saying to you in the meantime, while somebody brave up to come on. Something else that I want to look at is relationships out of social media. Okay, you have some that have worked out well. Maybe the persons have gone on to get married, etc., etc. And then you have some really horrible ones where I don't know if you were following the news where this lady met a man. I think it was on Facebook or Instagram, and they went out for dinner, and dinner was going well and everything like that. And after dinner, the man started beat her to a pulp. Maybe have some mental thing. Mine will traumatize people because I'm traumatized. How to send a request? I will send a request to you, Jojo. Let me send you the. Oh, somebody's sending one. Aha. Mm-hmm. I sent you one, Joe. Yeah. So you have to be very careful. So that's something else that I want to. Hi, Joe.
Hi,
How are you?
I am great.
Wow. No, for you to come
I
on
am
my live, say a big thing.
I'm not showing my face because I'm
No,
deaf.
but I'm seeing your face.
God have mercy. Okay. So your topic tonight is
Worst breakup
breakup.
experience.
Oh, I've had so many. Which one you want to hear about?
The
Or
worst of them all.
or well, you don't know a couple of mine already.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't want to talk about a breakup because I believe that when you have gone through a breakup and you've gotten over it, you no longer should be living in that era or living in that past and be bringing up the memories. Yes, I know it can help somebody else, your experience,
Mm-hmm.
but what I got from the thing. Let me pause this movie because it's nice. What I got from it was the fact that sometimes we as with ladies or women or men or just human beings put too much of ourselves into relationships, and that's what has happened to me a couple of times, and that's what made me stumble so much and get hurt so much because I realized that I have when I go into a relationship, I go in with everything in me. I give them my heart, my body, my soul, and so quickly. Like I start cook, clean, wash, and quint and every damn thing quick.
Oh, you drop.
I don't meaning as soon as the relationship starts, I am the wife. You understand? So the
Oh.
man is made to believe that I'm always there. I'm always there for them. I'm always gonna be there. And I'm like his little trophy or whatever it is that you put down at home. And then you can go out and do whatever because I'm not confrontational.
Mm.
Because I always no, I'm not confrontational because
We
I
got
always
kicked with two chair.
the relationship to work. So I
Okay.
don't confront at first because I always want it to work. But then that's not good. You have to learn to talk and communicate your issues. And bottling it up and still cook, wash, clean, and something just to please a man is not good for you as a person. So what I've found after all of these breakups is myself. What I've understood is that I needed to love myself and put myself first and not the man. What I realized was that I was depending too much on a relationship or on the other person for my happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I just started dating again, Lord, for the 100th time. But in this relationship, what I've taken from the rest is the fact, because somebody asked me the other day, some man I look me and him asked me the other day, are you happy? Like him want me to go down in a despair and say, no, I'm not happy because I said, yes, I am happy. As a matter of fact, he said, but are you happy in your relationship? I said, I'm okay with the person that I'm with. I won't say he makes me happy because I make myself happy. Them other times when with them other people that I was with, I would normally say, yes, he makes me happy. No, you have to find your own happiness and
Mm-hmm.
let find their own happiness and you come together. When you combine, you're a strong force. So I've found myself somewhat of course. I still realize that I try to do too much too early. and sometimes they take advantage of you.
So hold
Because
on, you find that you want to play, you want to prove to them that you're wifey material early in the relationship.
too
That's what
quick,
you
yeah,
say?
and you try to prove too quick, and no, what I understand too is that every woman is a wife material. Because what I started to tell them is that, because I hear one man screaming the other day, we meet a girl and tell me, oh, the girl can't cook. Let me tell you something, every woman can cook. It's just that well, no, that is not everybody still, but you know, I say everybody, a country girl too. We say every woman can cook, every woman can wash, every woman can clean. So that is not a plus. And if she do something for you, that's because she want to do it. So nobody come go and like say, yeah, we go head over here because woman can do this and woman can do that. It's just that some of us are going to withhold now. Like me, I'm not doing it right away. I know my limits now.
Oh,
Before
so before you would go all out and do all
I
of
give,
these things and
man,
not appreciate it.
yes, give. And guess what I'm to? A man will have, for example, $1 million and I have $1. And I will spend my $1. Not because, not on him, you know, but because I want to prove, say, I'm independent and them things. It's not that it's not happening still, but I allow a man to be a man now. You understand? I don't make them feel like, oh, she's independent and she don't want nothing from me. You understand? Because some men are intimidated by that too.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to walk away from a couple of all the relationships I walked away from because of because of my mistakes. I gave too much of me, too
Too
early.
early. Because
Yes.
there's nothing wrong
And
with
I
giving.
so
There's
deep
nothing wrong with
into
giving your all, you know. But you have to
no,
ensure that when you give your all, it's reciprocated, right?
you're receiving it too. So that is my little thing.
All right.
There
So
are no
your
other
takeaway
questions.
from this is your takeaway from your. By the way, let me ask you a question.
Eh?
You say you have several. How many bad breakups you have?
I don't know.
Really, you don't
I
know.
don't, I don't consider any of them bad because, well, they're still my friends, and I've learned from them. And they were not experiences that would turn me away from men. You know, some women say me hate man and I would have never give me all to a man and me turn to him. I would never do that. I still believe that there are very good men out there. I still believe that there are great men out there who are caring, who are honest, who do not cheat. I believe that there are men out there, and I believe that every one of them stick a bush. And I believe that my who is right there.
But you found your sticker bush.
I'm not going to say that I found because I don't know, but I still believe that there is hope. I still believe that there's hope for all of us as women and men. Um, so I'm positive. I'm not gonna say man a dog and man a this and I would never say that. I love men and women. You have to embrace that and think positively. If it is that you want something positive for your life, you have to think positively. You can't be thinking that it's not gonna happen. I believe that one day I'm gonna get married because that's what I want. And
Okay.
it's gonna happen and you're gonna come to my wedding, Dara, and everybody on this live.
What? You hear that? So yeah, all
Well,
of us
you're
here will
all
be in
invited.
attendance at your wedding. That's good. That's you speaking positivity on this thing. I accept your invitation in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. Well, thank you so much, Juju. Thank you for coming on my live. I mean, I really appreciate your. Cause tonight we just want to encourage people. Cause we they are laughing at it light of the situation. And really, for some people, they might go through some really rough times right now, and just need somebody who can tell them something positive, something that can make them, them change their outlook. Some people think say, I mean, I was reading one tonight where the person was saying she got to the stage where she felt like she wanted to commit suicide. When one relationship make you drive you to the stage where you want to kill yourself, Something
No,
wrong, you know?
I've been there too. My very first relationship started when I was in high school. I got pregnant while I was in high school, my first child. So, and during those years, I felt like that. And then it hit me one day. I said to myself, why is it that I'm going to let another human being make me want to take my life that they did not give to me? They have their lives to live. I have mine to live. Why not live it? I don't have no time to think about no. I mean, after that, I never have no time to think about, all right, I'm going to kill myself. There's no way you should even, if you're even thinking about it now and you're alive, there's no way on earth that you should allow another human being to make you want to take your own life. That no make no sense. Mm-mm.
End of story. Period.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jojo. It's nice talking to you.
It was so nice seeing you. I
Cheers.
can
You have
so
your wine? Look here, I mean, I understand how we have a date and only me alone dress up with my wine and everything like that, and nobody else don't have the wine and to cheers.
because nobody else ever planned to come on the live with you, man. It's
Oh
your
gosh. Oh gosh. Why you do it?
junker. Call the name. I mean,
Alright, Juju, take care of her.
okay, you have a great night. Good
You
night to
too.
everybody live.
You too. Alright. Take care.
Wait there. So
What?
single people are over here too?
Huh?
Are there single males and females here?
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me put it. Also, you're asking this question because
Because I realize that you have managed to gather an audience,
uh-huh.
and I understand what the topic is, which is
Mm-hmm.
about breakup. I'm assuming that most persons have been in broken relationships, and I'm assuming too that there are a lot of singles here
Okay.
that they can link up after you're done.
Okay,
So
so
just
let me put that
I was
out there
just
again.
being
Okay.
fast.
So if you're single and you're on this live, put
Not
up your
single,
hand so people can see you and they'll make the connection. All
right?
the single people, put up your
All
hand
the single
because you
ladies.
can never know. Tonight might be the night where did Erica said, single over here.
Oh, jeez.
Look here,
But
you see
I'm
what the
there with
right? Really?
there with a man.
So see all of them put up them. See there? All right. So real
So the
single.
single, yep. Right.
Yeah, this wine start talking about it now. And they we start laughing too much, you know, like but I just see there are just only females I see here that say they're single. Males, oh, see Cleon here, we come on. So
Yeah.
Cleon,
Him can get the
ladies,
cream.
you can check out his profile. He's single. He may just be ready to mingle. So yeah. So while we talk about breakups, we can also do connections and see what happened. Because already I have an invitation from Juju to her wedding. Oh, two invitations as a matter of fact. One from you and one from Ricardo to weddings. So let me
Oh,
see. So let me see if we can turn
God, dear,
matchmaker for 2021 and get some people back together. Yes, the wine attack and it's almost finished. Derval, I see you have this thing. Are you single? Listen, guys, Derval is tall. His page is open. You can go look on him.
what's
Tall,
his name?
dark, and handsome. So you can go check out his page. And
Hi,
he's
Derva.
and he's single.
Oh.
Derval, I'm sending traffic. You need to do matchmaking. Lord, I don't know how to do that. But see, I send in traffic your way. Sandy Poo, you're there all the way in New York. We know many New Yorkers inside here who want to do the hookup. But out of breakup comes makeup. So let's see. Tall,
I
no, he's
live
actually way
in
taller than you, Sudine. He's 6'4" or 6'5".
I prefer her tall.
Yes. You are, I don't know, you are 6'1", Sudine. So he's 6'4" or 6'5". So he still towers over you. So good connection. Look on him page. Janae say, I'm ready to mingle. See it? Put your hands up and make people sooner out there. We can't put up my hand because we put up and say, really, Dara? So all you single people out there, put up your hand. Put up your hand. As in 6'5"? Yes, he's 6'5". So Juju, you've started the connection. So you see people start reach out there right there. Follow, when you can meet somebody, when it might not reach anywhere, but you can get a friend. You can get a 6'5" friend, or in Cleon's case, I don't know Cleon's height, but whoever it is, this is your way to meet people. Because I'm not going away. Because of COVID-19, we can't go meet nobody. And because of curfew, we can't really go party and so go on. Go on, man. Go meet the people that on here. Juju, you're not looking at anybody because you're in a relationship right now, right?
I'm dating right now.
You are dating. Well, cheers to you, and I wish you the best.
I'm so wrapped up in him.
Huh?
God takes away for you to, him take away something from you to give you something else.
I believe so. I believe so.
And guess what? If this don't work out too, I'm not look on it like a bad breakup. It is just not meant to happen, and you have to start looking positively at outcomes, your negative outcomes. You have to turn it into something positive and say, all right, there's somebody else out there for me. And that's how, I mean, enough of them say, all right, you have to move from man to man. But it doesn't matter. It's life. You're a human being. I am never going to live single for the rest of my life. So if it means that this break up tomorrow and I meet a next man next week, I swear I gotta go. Understand?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, okay then, I'm gonna
positive attitude. Somebody said positive attitude. Cheers to positivity. Cheers to relationships. Cheers to longevity. Okay? Alright. Why don't you take care?
Have a great night.
You too. Devil, you want to come on with the ladies here, you look? See you tall, dark, and handsome? Because this is supposed to be a conversation about breakups, but I see where it has turned now. Nothing wrong. If you want to turn the breakup into makeup, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually very good. So let me send you a request. If you accept it, that means that you want to come up on my live. If not, that means you're shy. And I'm hoping that you're not shy, Durval. Right? I said, oh, no user. Okay, I sent you a friend's request. Get dressed. Hopefully you're looking hot because we can't tell people say you're tall, dark, and handsome. And not. They have backup to show them. Ricardo, I can't read the message yet. I'm going to wait till the live finish and then we read it. You hear? Okay. Let me see if it might come on. Sudie, you need to behave yourself. See him there? Sudie, look. See him there, Sudie? Derwal, how tall are you?
6'4".
You hear the voice?
Good night, everyone.
Say that again. Say that again.
I am 6'4".
Okay. Are you single?
Yes, I am.
Why are you single? You're a nice, tall chocolate man. Why are you single?
Well, I choose to. I choose to.
You choose to be single. Why?
Yeah. I had a breakup about 5 months ago.
Oh.
And I choose to take some time.
Oh.
Refresh my memory. Time is short now to mess around and just jump around. I've been through those days before, so.
You want to talk about the breakup?
I wish not to.
How bad was it? Are you over it?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, Mel, you see Mel? Me think Mel is gone and Mel said good night, sir, with sexy voice. Derval, you break it. So you see them over reach out to you know? So you win the lotto. Oh, good. All right. So you have gotten over your breakup.
Mm-hmm.
What's the takeaway from it for you? What would you do differently, or what have you learned from it?
Communicate. That we lack communication. That's one of it. And I think without communication, you have a big problem within your relationship. Because if something is going wrong and you don't get the time to talk about it, then it's going to lead to something else. The person is going to assume stuff. Person, as what Ricardo said, the person is going to look for stuff. And they are going to find stuff. They are going to interpret it another way, you know? So communication is one for it. When it comes to money, I'm not a rich person, but I know how to make a lady happy within that area.
Wait,
You know?
so Derva, so they're saying
Yeah.
stand for me, please, but you can't stand up because you're too tall right now. So nobody with that. Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
his voice is hot. They say your voice is hot, Derva.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes, me done. We gotta big you up because yet okay, Derva.
All right, my general.
So Derva, let me ask you something now. So you're single, you are tall, you are handsome.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
That's what I've been told. Yeah.
Sir, you're out for a drink. Somebody want to take you out for a drink, and you are employed.
Yes, I am.
And they should know that you're a farmer. You have several means of income, right?
Yes.
Me don't know how you're still single, and you have so many women in Jamaica who are looking
Well,
nice for husband.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You see, sometimes talking to someone, remember things you used to do before. You would know that, all right, I'm looking for this kind of person. And you're saying that a female might be looking for this kind of person. Whenever they see you out in certain the way you attire yourself, and a lady walk up to you, it's like you're thinking, she knows something about me, or she just smell like me. So you start to think twice. I'm like this kind of person where I'm reserved to say.
You're shy? You say you're shy?
I would say a bit,
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever I put my mind to, then I'll go for it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say I'm shy, but when it comes to public speaking, then I go for it. People say, then, oh, you're shy here and not there. But it's what I put my mind to.
How old are you?
I wish not to say no.
No, you can't.
But I'm pretty young.
Pretty young can't work.
I'm pretty young.
You're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s?
Early 30s.
Early 30s. Okay.
Yes.
Granted, you have them people here, them fingers that go like crazy.
Oh my God.
So you have to invite me to your wedding now. So let me ask you this: what kind of woman are you looking for? If you're looking, by the way.
What am I looking for? Well, I don't really. I used to say that I need this kind of lady, that kind of lady, and that kind of lady, but after time progress, I'm like, whosoever come by and spirit take each other, we have respect for each other, we can communicate well, etc. Then, we are human beings. Because sometimes you want a lady with tall hair, a good job, but she can't cook, she can't fry dumpling. Or you want somebody who can cook and look good, but yes, she look good and she can cook, but she don't have any performance within the room.
Oh, you mean?
And
her bedroom game not up there.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is vice versa. So it's the best thing is it just happen naturally. So even if the person is not a good sexual person, then it is natural, and you're going to wait until that person gathers some experience and you are patient enough. But if you're saying that you need this person who can cook, and then you find this person who can't cook, then yeah, it will puzzle you. But if you want this, if this person come naturally and the person can't cook, then you can teach her. I'm a good cook. So
You
you
hear
can
that,
teach
ladies?
her.
He's a good cook.
Yeah, I always get thumbs up for fried dumpling.
What?
My grandmother said, from you can fry dumpling,
Sudin,
you're good.
wait now. Sudin, you fry dumpling. Sudin, you can fry dumpling good. Continue.
Yeah, fry you can fry dumpling, you're good. That's what I've been told by my grandmother.
Ooh.
so, it's naturally for me. Natural for me.
All right. So, if I can just summarize what you're saying, you're single.
Yeah,
You don't have any specific thing that you're looking for because whatever it is that that person is missing, it's something that you all can grow to cultivate, right? Like if she can't cook, you teach her how to cook. If she's not so good
yeah,
in the bedroom, you'll show her what she needs to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two things.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. I'm a family person,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a God-fearing person. So, persons have those two things. You know, I love my family, and I expect that person to have respect and love family also. You know, because I'm going to treat your family like my family, and I expect you to treat my family like your family.
Yeah, good man.
You know?
I like you. I
Yeah.
like you. Yeah, good man.
Thank you.
No, you're a good man. You know, I mean, family is important. Family is really, really
Yes.
important. You have to have some kind of chemistry, some kind of relationship because that's how the relationship will grow and then both families will become one. So it's important. And you're also God fearing. So in everything that you do, God is always present. Which way
Yeah.
you live?
St. Anne, Cascade.
You
It's a
have to
very
the exact location, Cascade, St. Anne.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's a very unique place.
Okay.
And why I'm promoting this place, it is a place that I want to be recognized on the map.
Okay.
It is on the border of Trelawney,
Mm-hmm.
Manchester, and Clarendon.
So you'd want her to move from Kingston or wherever to Cascade?
It's not a matter of moving. You see, as I said, naturally, whatsoever is to be happen, it just will happen. Suppose if you leave go Africa, or if you leave go Japan, or you know, wherever and go learn Spanish and live there, and just that will happen.
Ooh,
No?
no.
Just as I would say, just work.
Yeah, good man. Ladies, and don't make that one here pass tonight and don't do the link up. Durval, but you have to screen them though, because you see, them are going to come in fast and furious, right? Well, the one that pass. Dara, so like the man, the single again after this live. Yes, Ricardo, it look like him find it tonight. I think son me living us, sir. How that gonna work? Males from Nike I get trouble. You better move on a Cascade if you want to talk to Durval. You're not gonna single after tonight, Durval. If he so internet issues have cut it. Lord ladies, him gone. Him gone, him gone, him gone. I hope no find I hope no take him IG handle so I can do the link up. But no don't go bammer man page now, because I'm gonna look up the whole no and see which one on Durval, if you want to come back on, you let me know there. But I like you're a good man. And I know not a lot of men in Jamaica single. You say what? He's hot. And he's tall. Yes. Sudin, and him can fry dumplings, Sudin. Sudin, me know the road good. So Kathy, one carry Sudin go Cascade. You see them on the baby down there? Okay. May I come now, Durval, open the game. Open the game. I gate you and say, me 15 minutes away. Oh, yes, in the too far for you, Sandy. Way too far. Try don't do it, cause I am. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, single men. So this is supposed to be a discussion about worst breakup. And you see all them flap out? So Sudin, Janae, Mel, you in the runnings too? And Karen, let me miss the name again. Yeah, Kathy. Yes. Guys, Let me see if Durval coming on back. Oh, seems like he's coming on back. I guess he's having internet issues in Cascade. But gentlemen, if there are any other out there who want to put it in, you realize you have a lot of single ladies on the live tonight who just may be your match. So you won't have the worst breakup, but you'll have the best link up. And then you thank Dara for being the matchmaker. Oh, who is this? Right, man. You miss Wooly. You have to listen back to about 3 hours. 3 hours and 17 minutes. No, my vote is for Sudin. I am taken. Okay. Durval, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're having internet. So, Durval, a lot of the ladies here are actually interested in continuing the conversation with you after this live. So, I'm just telling them not to bum rush you and to remember that you're a spiritual person who is family oriented. So, they need to have
Yes.
all that. Do you have any children? Right, them gone again. Dara, may have no friend. Oh, nobody, you're not looking nobody for your friends. Because you have a lot of ladies on here tonight who want it. So, I'm tired. I am. Come and talk with him tonight. I think he's having some internet challenges. So, we have a church date. Not seeing. I'm gonna see if he rejoins. But listen now, we have to cut it off at 11:30 because I'm tired. That's 3.5 hours, and the wine starts. My head lights, so the wine start go up there. You understand? So you soon see me start drop the glass and roll over. That's when you know so the wine touch the head. So Breezy is asking, you single, Sudin? And Dara, you not tired, you know? Is the other wine, yes? Me know why I'm gonna drink. And then you know what happened? I'm gonna pull it up here. So because I said it was gonna be a long night. So I put it all the way up here and I drink like crazy. If I was moving up and down, it wouldn't feel so good. I would sit down. Durval, you coming on back? In the meantime, we have 19 minutes. So if you wanna come on, see Durval come on and talking things, eh? Who this? Hey Dara. Right. Thank you. Randy, why you just come on from the live? Eh? She says, you look beautiful, by the way, Dara. Thank you very much. In my bumps and all, Dara, the bumpy head girl. Yeah, I just decided that tonight I couldn't bother pull over here, so I was just going to come on with my bumpy head. Thank you so much. You miss up on the live, though. You should have joined from a long time. You want Sudin to call in? Sudin is a whole package right now. So, Sudin, I don't know if I can manage you tonight to call in to tell your story. I think you should focus on Durval and making the connection with Durval. Yes, Sudin, because you're the trouble in the live. But guys, so it's now 11:20. We've gone 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank God Instagram extended the live, right? So I'm gonna give you 10 more minutes. If you wanna come on and talk about your worst breakup, and you wanna come on and throw the can and see who will catch it in terms of who wants to make a connection, this is your time. Listen, December, come on. Call in, Mama, who is now? No, she's shy. Sudin's shy. As someone come late, yes, Janae. But Janae, you want to come on? Which one I should talk about? No. Me can't do it today. No, I come talk. Unless you want to talk about you wanting, what you're looking for in a husband. Let me see if I can get Durval one more time. Juju, what do you think about Durval? Husband material? Oh, personal. Durval. I'm trying to get Durval. D-E-R. Yeah. But anyway, so as we wind up, just notice, whatever you're going through, it might seem bad at this moment, but December 12th, Dara, yes, we are twins. Listen, I mean, I think we're an awesome bunch. Anybody who fall under the Sagittarius, awesome bunch. Wonderful friends, confidant, yeah. Good party people, yeah. We'll defend them friend to the end. That's us. That's us. We fall quickly and easily for friends, but then when you remember the wrong way, just as easy as that, we just fall right out back. Erica, you're December 18. What? All right, nobody make them feel bad. Can you know it already? I don't know. I think most persons were born Sagittarius. So no, he's unable to join this thing. So yeah, we're just an awesome bunch. And anybody who has a Saji friend in their corner, you just want to say you have a friend for life, a friend who will defend you. But I digress. So going back to what I'm saying now, no matter what you're going through, it's not bad. It's not as bad as you think it is. Persons have gone through it, and you can go through it. Thank you, Kim. You can go through it, and you can survive. You will survive. You just have to find you. You just have to find yourself, love yourself. Oh, Durban is back. Love yourself, and when you love yourself, you realize everything just falls into place. You understand? Pray about it, talk about it, cry about it, whatever you have to do to get over it. You just have to do it. You can't allow it to take over. So my mantra is never allow doubt or fear to cripple your thoughts and action. Just work with that. Not allow. I mean, it might keep it down for a couple days or something like that. Because when I'm at my lowest, I will just lock up with myself and I'll cry if you want to cry it out. I mean, just come up with a solution. If you're at that stage and you think you need to do that, you just need to do that. You just need to find your sanity. And that's the purpose of my life tonight for persons who may be going through things to kind of guide you as to how you can deal with it. Because you know what, here, so you're going to do it out of the way. Nothing to work your life. Nothing to work your peace of mind. So try to get it over with. So Derval, I've added you for like the fourth time, and now OC, and it's not working. So I think your connection is giving problem issues. In the meantime, you will have some ladies sending you some links. Guys, thank you so much for coming and staying with me for 3.5 hours on Live with Dara. I appreciate every single one of you. And me know, me not like